Yes.
And we're live.
Oh, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 41 of Pillar Talk, brought to you by Joshy Boy Edits. If you want to get your wedding captured or you want to get a music video shot, he does some really good work. You can hit him up at joshyboyedit.com, or he's on Instagram at joshyboyedit. Hit him up, check him out. He's got a lot of work. He's great. Today we're sitting down with Zay Turnage and Meagan Dietz. How you guys doing?
Hey,
Hi.
TCF in the building.
TCF in the building.
Here, brain jerk.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Oh man, I'm 22. I'm a native from Monroe. I graduated from Monroe High School. Did a little college, but grew up on the east side, east end of Monroe, and at this point, I'm a young designer. My own company, TCF.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Chosen few.
Young and out there, bro.
And I'm with the young and talented.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Meagan.
Hi, I'm Meagan.
So I'm also from Monroe. Well, I went to Jefferson. Kind of went to school with Josh. But I have my own brand. It's No Paint, No Pleasure.
Whoa.
I also help design shirts for Zay.
Yes,
Hence why we are here together. We did a collab last April.
Yeah.
And we've been working together for like a year now. Actually, it's a year. This month's a year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Wow.
Happy anniversary.
Happy. Love you, Meg.
Friend anniversary right now. Oh my God.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
No, I just thought about that. That's
Wow.
awesome.
Shout out to Kennedy. Shout out to Kennedy
thank
and
you,
Dre.
Kennedy. I love you.
Kennedy and
So what got you into wanting to design clothes?
I would say it was like a number of things. It was really a combination of me dropping out of school and me really looking for an extra income. It started as first, honestly, I was just looking to, kind of bring in a little something on the side, while I worked. But I think that combined with like just watching a lot of interviews and reading books, of like people I looked up to or, that were successful that looked like me. And combination of those things, I just translated all my passion into designing clothes. And
now you're fresh to death, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it. At this point, it feels really good because I think everything just kind of speaks for itself. You really, when you put the work into something, it'll really,
because you're young and you put it together good,
man. Appreciate that.
You're on the news, bro. What the fuck? What's going on, bro?
Man, you're
taking over.
It's so insane. We got Detroit Free Press article dropping any day. I was just at HQ with the Toledo Blade. They just took some pictures. I think that's coming out tomorrow as well. And it's insane, because last year and going into this year, I really wanted to kind of just get my story out. I knew my story was worth telling. So shout out to the Monroe News, because not only did they give me the story, but they gave me front page. And that was just... It was just like a dream come true. You know what I mean?
You made it.
Man, I play sports and everything. Like, I always wanted to like make all region or just, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to be like, just thought of as something.
I'm going to the fucking NFL. What do you mean?
Like, man, and we all aren't the greatest of athletes. So, everybody doesn't get that shine. But to be able to get that, just doing something you love and, you're passionate about, like, just unbelievable feeling, honestly. So
have you always loved fashion though? Like, you always had
I wouldn't say I was always like the craziest about it. Like I didn't grow up like super with like a, crazy amount of money or anything. So I had a simple swag, like I pretty much like
that Walmart 1095 rack. You already know.
Yeah, just like just simple swag, putting together like simple pieces and doing what you can. But I've always,
oh my God, Say, you so fresh.
Look, at school it was just, how it is in school. You kind of just rotating the fits and do what you can. But as I got older, just you kind of find what you like. And I think that's what I like doing. Like I just make stuff that I like, that's comfortable.
Yeah, it's easier to do that where it's something where it's your taste.
Yeah, it just it translates better. Your passion. That's just really how I come up with pieces. I try to think of women as much as possible, but a lot of my stuff like I just kind of base it off like what I like and
when I wear
think
this,
people like, yeah.
But that was the cool thing about when we started doing our stuff was because it brought more of a feminine kind of interest to your work, especially now with what we have coming out next.
Man, the female audience grew 100% after we dropped Naked Lady. Like I did like this past summer, like tons of girls that we went to school with and stuff like started to gravitate toward the brand.
I have a bunch of friends. I still have friends ask me if they can get it. It's not on the screen. It makes them mad because that's like gonna have to wait.
Yeah, no, it's and I think we'll eventually we'll revamp it. You know what I mean, for this next year.
We've already talked about that. Yeah,
I'm willing to produce it definitely again because it's a great piece.
Redo it the same, but redo it.
Yeah,
it's grown. Like I've gotten way better since we did that, especially with Procreate. Oh,
look, that's our baby.
That is our baby, but I was terrible at it when I still don't even know what I'm doing, and I'm halfway decent at it now. That was literally the first thing I ever did on Procreate. Look, and look how good that went.
We be bouncing back and forth at this point. Like it's pretty easy. Like it's very easy. I would say we still even got a lot to learn, but like the way we go back and forth, I love it.
You got the same dream. It's not that hard to fucking click and once you're vibing, it's like, oh, okay, let's go.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'd say like me, it's crazy looking back now because me and Meg like talking in December, like we really just spoke all of this into existence and took our time with everything. We both even invested in Procreate, got our iPads, and we really like put a lot into our partnership together. So it's not often, you find people that you can just work with like that.
Yeah, and it works because she's the female. Like she's a female, she's a feminine touch.
Man. No, really. And like
which it works really well too, because when we do our collaborations, you can tell it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell that it's not just Zay, you can tell that it's not just you, which is the really cool aspect of it.
That's cool. It's both of your touch. Yeah.
Two worlds collide,
It starts with you, really, like I'm not an artist, that's why, I love working with Meg because she's a real artist. She can paint, she can draw, she can, she's a creative, like she can put it together. And, we come together. It's just like, it's Kobe and Shaq, you know what I mean? Like it's a crazy combo. And
dream team, bro.
No, for sure. When we drop together, like we want people to know, like it's a big deal and that we put a lot into this. And, I think it shows for the most part, especially with what we got coming now. Like the clothing quality is going to be like 100 times better.
Especially with how the t-shirts were with the first one.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
What does the future look like? What do you want to happen in the future?
Like right now, me and Meg, we got a capsule coming called The Origin.
This is the first time we've even mentioned it.
Yeah,
you haven't even.
Yeah, so me and Meg got a capsule coming right now called The Origin. It's gonna drop officially in February, but we are about to give early access. We're about to preview it, and I'm really excited about it because I feel like every time TCF drops in general, we just get better. You know what I mean? We just get better and better, and we, a friend of mine like Jeff had told me the thing he loved about us was that, we're unpredictable. You know what I mean? Like we might play it safe, we might be edgy, we might be super creative, we might, but it always, we always connect with our audience. I always feel like we're right on point with our audience. We never stray away from our branding or, do something too out of it.
You stay true to yourselves.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So how long have TCF been running? How long has it been running?
In January, it'll be 3 years.
Shit.
It'll be 3 years.
You started this shit when you were 19?
Yeah.
You've been grinding for a while, bro.
No, really just got it out the mud, really. Out of my 2-bedroom apartment,
Where were you working while you were creating this?
Bro, I've had I remember I was talking to my accountant the other day, and I was I think he asked me like, man, I probably worked like at least 10 jobs, you know what I mean? Like just from like working at a parking garage to working at the hotels. I was working at the hotels probably the longest. That's what really helped me get into designing, pieces of stuff like just even having access, you know, to like the computer at work and stuff before I even had an iPad to design on and stuff. So, yeah, I did whatever I had to, you know what I mean? I always
You were
just
getting tired of making somebody else rich.
Yeah, man. Like I just grew more passionate about like getting better at what I was doing and really building my audience. Yeah, worked a ton of jobs, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it going. Yeah.
That goes to show, man, no matter what, even when you're working a fucking dead end job, you know, you can really fucking find a way to fucking keep grinding.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you look at you came out the mud so beautifully.
Yeah. Well, that's the only way to get anywhere. Okay. For real life people to get anywhere, you have to do your day job and then you have to come home and do your job again. More so at that point because it's your passion.
Dude, like,
and having kids on top.
Yeah, and having
kids on top,
like you gotta find a way to cut through the noise. People don't understand, you know, it's a process. It's a real process. That's why, you know, something like what you guys have created is commendable. You know what I mean? Because I can see what you guys have put into this and it shows, you know what I mean, with the reaction you get online. Like you said, you gotta do your day job and you gotta come home and, you know, you gotta put another 4 to 6 hours in. You know, your stuff, even stay up a little later and you're tired for your day job. You know, it's a grind.
If you smell Josh's chair, bro, it'd be fucking disgusting, bro. He sits in that so much.
Man, no, it's
I'll be video chatting. Yeah, I'll be video chatting him every couple hours, you know, and I text him, he's in that fucking chair. Smell your chair, brother.
You're crazy, man. Yeah, no, really, that's what it's all about, though. You know, it's
shit. I've been following his fucking lead, and we're doing this, you know. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Everything. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna work, and then it works. I'm like, I'm just gonna listen to you, bro. I'm sorry for you.
That's a skill, man. That's a real skill. Like believing, you know, in the unknown that everything's gonna work out. Just trusting in your own work, trusting in yourself. It's not a thing that everybody can do.
He won't even tell me his plan because because I shut that shit down.
I tell him as he needs to know.
Yeah.
Real talk.
See what happens.
I don't want him worrying and thinking about it and talk. You know.
Yeah. Real leadership.
It's just
people need to be with me.
When you need to know, you'll know. But it's not a secret, you know.
Yeah, but
if you were to ask me, okay, what do you got going in your head?
Right.
I tell him, but he doesn't need to know certain things yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if I tell him this at a month beforehand, he's worrying about it. What if it doesn't come through?
Right.
You know, now he's worried for no reason.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I sit up and fucking think about when, you know, I got some PTSD, so I'll be overthinking way too much.
Right.
Like,
Fuck,
dude, this is gonna fucking like if you tell me, hey, you coming over my house on Tuesday next week, I'm gonna spend a whole 7 days looking for a fucking excuse. Oh, I can't.
Just thinking about it
Something
too
came
much.
up.
Look, yeah, no,
I gotta walk my dog.
You know,
sorry.
He's gotten to the point to where he's like, dude, if you're right one more time, I'm quit.
man. No,
I've said that like seven times ago. He's been right like 7 more times since then.
That's really how I felt like doing my partnership last year with Do Better, which is that's when I had met Meg. Like when I did the partnership with Do Better, like that was like I think that was like my first step into like being a professional, you know what I mean? Like really putting myself in a professional environment and stepping out of my comfort zone. You know, it was a branding partnership that lasted 3 months. A lot of people thought that like that was like our real location we had out in Ipsy, but
I thought that at first.
No, it was, you know, it was like
once I got there, I understood. And that's
like
actually the coolest concept of like what they do there.
And that's why the people that were there, like when I look through the pictures, like it's literally one of my favorite times of doing all of this, because you really had to be there to just feel out the environment and see the studio they had set up. Like I had an Apple desktop computer, like my own little area of the office. They kept the mini fridge full. Like it was so official in there, and it was worth every penny.
And seeing you then and then now with HQ,
never would have
your
thought.
own store.
Never would have thought.
That gives you some experience, though.
Man,
sure.
No,
it's awesome to see the growth, though.
Oh my gosh, it was worth the investment. You know what I mean? It was like a monthly thing, you know, on top of my personal bills. it was like a little extra little monthly fee I paid over like 3 months.
But that's valuable experience.
Man, had to sign an
For
NDA,
sure.
you know what I mean, for the partnership, you know what I mean? Can't even like disclose like certain things. It was that's how I knew, you know what I mean, that I was in uncharted territory. Like I'm signed. That NDA, like I've never signed an NDA for anything in my life. So when I was there, I'm like, okay, like I know I'm doing something right now. Like
I'm always telling him, be careful what you say online of our plans. That's another reason why I don't tell him, because he doesn't have a filter.
Sometimes people don't realize how much they give up online. You know, you got it.
It's an accident. You just start talking. It's like, oh shit.
Remember what we were talking about yesterday, Josh?
Strategy.
He's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Gotta follow.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that today.
Gotta follow through with strategy for sure. That's a huge thing I learned. It was, and I even love looking back at that pic of me and Meg there. I think I posted in the summer, and just seeing where we're at now, especially when we just being outside in the summer and being around a lot of our peers and just people around the city, and just like, yo, like, did you meet, you know, like Meg, you know, yo, like just both of us feeling that, like it just a crazy feeling, you know. It was crazy fun.
What's the process of designing clothes and stuff?
Right.
Like, how do you test it out? Like, what do you? Just let me tell. Just
tell
me about it.
It started. Like I said, when I was working at the hotels, like that's just having computer access. Like, I was using a lot of third-party websites, just making a lot of really basic, you know, just that I can tell when somebody's doesn't really know what they're doing, or just kind of new, you know,
it's a
with
learning process, though.
Yeah, for sure. Because they'll send the screenshots, or I'll see, you know what I mean, the websites that I used to use, you know what I mean, and like Custom Ink or a few other websites where you can do like some custom clothing, and I really took that, and from that point, you know, I tried to find like a signature kind of font for TCF. From that point on, you know, just like kind of kept a lion or, you know, royalty aesthetic to the company. And from there, now at this point, me and Meg, you know, we cook up on our iPads, and we pretty much
FaceTime each other, and
literally
on our
just
phones,
go back and forth.
or on our iPads. We send each other back, because on Procreate, you just send the Procreate file, and the other person can edit it and send it back.
I'm gonna throw it to you in the cloud.
And then it's been like, what? How long have we been finalizing this one? 2-3 weeks. 3 weeks.
We've been working really hard on it for the past like 2 to 3 weeks. But I'd say we even been working on it, like I've had it for like a solid month.
I'll be honest,
almost over a month.
That was like a 4-hour whip while I was at work. Like I literally busted that out at work. Now that everything's shut down and it's carry out, it's perfect though for me though, because I just take my iPad with me to work, figure out what I want to work on for the day, and then answer the phone, give people their food. I'm a bartender, so I just sit there on my iPad. Otherwise, because there's nobody allowed in the bar, so I'm the only one in there. So I just sit there, wear my mask, give them their food, go. It's perfect.
I mean, the shutdown helps you revamp yourself.
I feel so much better, honestly, since the shutdown, because I was working like 6 days a week, and I love my job. I love working, but it's so nice to be at home with the kids and relax and clean my house, work on my art, not feel stressed. Like it's not, I don't feel overwhelmed at all. Like, it sucks that
you're not getting all the money.
I get any money, but money comes and goes. No, it'll get better.
But you can sharpen your sword and be better at designing. More time to
focus on this stuff and do more designs. I made this sweatshirt last night.
Yeah,
nice. Do you guys like do model shows? Like, do you guys have? Like, how do you do that? Like, do you model your fucking clothing off, or what?
Yeah, like a lot of the process, like really, you know, we kind of just
lots of mock-up prototypes on. Like, I make the design. Like, I'll drop the design, send it to him, and then he puts it onto the clothes.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right. We'll put it together.
Okay.
He puts it together. I design.
Like basically, when we're working with Megan, she's gonna have like a real art piece. You know what I mean? She's gonna have a real art concept. You know what I mean? We're gonna take that,
and then you put it on the shirt.
You know,
and fit it on the shirt.
Yeah,
okay.
We figure, and you know, I'm
add the other little touches, logos, all that stuff.
And
you should see some of the stuff she's painted on some jean jackets.
You've seen?
Yeah, I see it.
You have?
Yeah,
that shit's good.
And the canvases.
Nasty. That's why when we drop, you know, it's like
a great painting. It's one of my top favorites.
No, for sure. It's like a huge feature. It's a big deal. You know what I mean? When we're dropping with Meg, it's you know, and most of the time, you know, when when we're putting it and we're mocking it up on the clothes, like, you know, we've already like premeditated what we kind of want to see this on, or
okay,
you know, we want to put out what time of year. And so from that point, you know, it's really just perfecting it, adding the details, you know, the proper branding, and
so you give a deadline and then you work on that until it's perfect before you release the deadline.
I wouldn't even say we have a deadline
no,
necessarily.
He just tweaks on it till it's done, because we literally were just having this conversation in the car on the way here, and he was saying how he's like, I think it's done. If I keep messing with it, I'm never going to stop messing with it, and it's never going to get finalized. He's like, so I'm done.
So sometimes you got to get yourself out of it, because you sit there.
I do that with paintings all the time. I'll sit there and be like, it's done. And then I'll stare at it for too long, and I'm like, ooh, cursive. And then I'll want to start messing with it. And then I'm like, nope, get it away.
The real curse of being a creative
it's terrible.
artist.
Or if I see one thing and then my brain starts to hurt.
You're your biggest critic, though.
Even over here on this end, if I were to go in, I could edit for like an hour of just cutting out longer pauses, cutting out stutters, cutting out coughs.
Yeah.
Just
one point, you gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, just get it out. We're all about being raw, you know, be raw, be genuine. So I've kind of started editing less, unless it absolutely needs to be edited. Then I'm
just genuine, just genuine content.
You know, unless I jump on the mic and say, grab her by the pussy, you know what I'm saying?
Like that's going to be edited out of the audio.
Hey, look,
yeah, but I mean,
it's not a lot of stuff I've made, like or I haven't released, you know, people have loved, or they'll be like, they'll slob over, but it's hard, you know what I mean? That's probably the hardest part, is just you know, just letting the piece, knowing when it's just done, and you know, just giving them what they want.
Do you send it to a couple people to see what they think about it?
I do.
And then you okay.
I do. Like I think me and Bag both got a handful of people. I show it to
your entourage.
I show it to a lot of my family.
It's like a solid 4 people where I'm like, hi, I did this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I hate it, but I don't think I hate it. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
And then
Riley. Like, dude, chill. It's fucking great.
Yes.
No, you're a fucking liar.
Now you're lying to me. Exactly.
Riley Reich. She's probably like my main person. Like I shoot a lot of my creative stuff to her, strategy with just with how we've worked, and you know, just, you know, our chemistry this year.
I see it's like a team effort. It has to be. You gotta have.
Oh man,
you can't just say, "Oh, everybody's gonna wear this fucking t-shirt, bro."
And I'm not the greatest at everything. You know, I have good ideas. You know, like everybody does. But you know, that's why, you know, you got to keep solid people that'll keep it a buck with you around you, and you know, no matter what, and just give you the real. So that's really what I try to just keep around me, just genuine people that be like, yo, like, okay, yeah, I like it, but do you consider this or consider that, or, you know, just give me the real. So,
right.
You know, and at the same time, just because you give him an advice doesn't mean he has to take it.
Right. Exactly. It's just, it's good to hear, you know, genuine responses. You know, and it's all love. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what you got to realize. You can't, I don't ever get too emotional over, you know, responses. I just try to do what's best for the brand, but also, you know, do something, you know, that we're passionate about too.
Asking for the opinion, that goes a long way, because somebody's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna give you the real opinion. You don't want somebody to be like, oh my god, you're the fucking best, dude.
Right, yeah,
that's the coolest t-shirt ever.
I want honest opinions.
100%.
If you see something, you have to tell me.
You can say, hey, this shirt's cool, but I think this would, you know, and then you can take all these fucking different things that people are saying, and then you could fucking put it together. I do gotta do that. You know, I'm going to separate it out.
That's even our texts from the last 2 weeks, sending back and forth, making tweaks. What do you think about these colors? What do you think about this here, that there?
Exactly. Yeah, you got to.
What should we do?
There's a shitload of shit.
And you also, I would think, have to understand what your customers are going to want.
Exactly.
Understanding your audience. Key thing, you know, I learned how to do better. And just with the strategy going forward, it's, you know, you don't want to stray away from your branding too much. You know, I'm at the point where, like, I've gotten a ton of like collab inquiries, or just you know, things I could have done, but it's hard. You know what I mean? You can't do them all. You know what I mean? And you really want to, you know, at this point, just keep a level and standard, you know, with their audience, so, you know, they know what to expect every drop. You know,
what's a dream for this? What's the dream? What's the
big end goal?
Yep, the big end goal. What does Zay want to do?
I have like two answers to that. There's like a random like goal I have or like dream. And it's just honestly to be like in a tropical or island environment, bro, just on vacation somewhere and just release a collection, online and just, watch it rake in.
With your feet kicked up on the beach.
Yeah. That's not worried
glorious.
About a thing. Like,
can I join you?
Hey, look, we can play it. We can play it. No,
look at my fashion. I can't help you, but I'll sit there with you. Like, you got this, Zay. You got this.
Sit there with a nice drink, the sun out for real. I've just had that pictured in my head for a while. Like, that's one of them. But I'd say like a big one for TCF for sure is just to, I would say like just honestly just be a staple, in Michigan. If I could ask for anything, I want to be as big as I can get, but I also want to stay true to myself and stay true to my brand. So wherever that lands me,
people like that. That's real because that's real shit,
Just being myself.
And it's easy to stray.
Oh
it
man,
really is.
It really is. You could sell out for the money. You could take this, take that for the money, but it's not about the money. The money will come. I'm really at the points where like I'm getting clientele and I'm getting I'm just seeing things and doing things I've never seen or thought I would do before. So I think it's just about like I said, a big part of what the meaning of TCF is really just staying true to yourself, and following your path. So I want us to be a staple in Michigan. That's why I really fought hard to get us this notoriety and this press by these newspapers and these publications.
But you have shirts at City Man in Ohio.
Look, that's why I said like, really in the Midwest, you know what I mean? Like like I said, I want to be as big as we can get, while staying true to our audience and really, being authentic as we can.
Because it feels good watching somebody wear something you put your heart and soul into, instead of something you sold out. Oh, everybody wants this. So do this.
And you're proving you don't have to move to LA. You don't have to move to New York.
No,
exactly.
No,
we got everything right here.
No,
right.
That's a huge reason why I moved home. Like I want TCF to be that thing for me. Like a lot of big cities, a lot of places has, either people or things are known for or headquartered in that city. Like Monroe has the Chosen Few. That's like we got the Chosen. Like I'm from Monroe. We got TCF. That's how I'm looking at it. This is something we've never really seen or had before. So I think I really want to be that for the city, and I think we're becoming that. And that's I don't know. That's really.
I seen an older guy today. He's in almost 50 or whatever, and he's like, I thought my generation would have changed things the way we are. And I go, well, look what's going on right now.
No,
I said your generation may not have been able to do it, but ours is.
It's a new day. It's a whole new day with a lot of opportunity, and the information's out there. Like I really wanted just to like us to be able to have something to be proud of. You know what I mean? Something young people can connect to and have maybe an opportunity to grow through. So yeah, like it's, exclusivity and, location is everything.
Well, when we were starting this, I was like, oh yeah, there's a few talented people and we're going to run out of guests one day. And now our fucking guest list tripled.
I'm like, dude, you will never run out of people to talk to.
Oh man, you guys have had some big people up
there's
here.
There's so much talent,
man. Dev put me on too, man. Like for real, Dev's
the shout out master, bro. Dev's a walking ad, bro.
I remember I was at HQ one day. And he had told me, he was like, yeah, I'm going on a podcast. I'm going to see you guys on Branger. I'm like, I'm Branger, and then he's like, yeah, man, like out in Toledo, like I mean, they got a huge growing audience, like. Like it's just different. They're growing. I'm about to go check it out.
He called us, dude. He come out and we were like, somebody wants to talk to us, bro. We don't have to reach out to people.
What is that? Episode 9.
Yep.
We're at 41 now.
41 in the building. That's
had a couple champions on here, bro.
No, podcasting is really, really fun, bro. Like I honestly can't wait until we drop the next one for TCF Radio. Like I have fun just you know what I mean, talking. And I feel like at this point, you know, we got something to talk about, you know what I mean? So
what do you talk about on your podcast? Just whatever the fuck comes up.
I think it really, I just try, since it's called TCF Radio too, like I keep it pretty central around like, you know, entrepreneurship, you know, what I'm doing,
promoting brands,
maybe like what's going on. Like it's really premature. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of episodes, but you know, I think the last 2 are pretty dope. The one I did with Meagan, and then the one I did
fun.
with
we had a lot of fun.
No, we had a ton of fun.
I told you that's how I actually found you.
Yeah. Right. Podcasting, man, it's just the new way, baby.
It's fun. I mean, it's fun to make new friends too, bro. I feel like every episode I made new friends. Like most of them I didn't know them personally.
No,
you're right around the corner and you're dope.
It's a dope community because like I think like podcasting is just like something, man, like I'm glad I kind of got my foot in the door somewhere, but I feel like when you grow a community, I see how I'm hooked with the podcast I like right now. And I watch it like, dude, every week.
Watch it like a fucking TV show.
Yeah. That's
8 o'clock. Let's go.
Excited every time it comes out.
Podcasters fans are different, you know what I mean? Because to sit there and like grow with those people and listen to like everything, like bro, that's sweet to me.
And then when they start making you things and sending you things because they care about you and stuff. It's like, oh my God, really? We didn't even think you'd want to listen to us, let alone care this much.
We were open.
I love Joe Rogan so much. I did a painting of him. He's above my couch. My children probably think he's God, along with Jim Morrison and Jimi Hendrix. They also.
I mean, dude,
the Lord
that's
Rogan.
God.
Yeah, that's literally. I mean,
you got the 3 gods.
The case, if that's the case, I'm not mad. I promise not.
Yeah, dude.
No, really.
Your kids come up to me and say those 3 people are my gods. I'd be like, you know, you're right.
Yeah.
Dude,
I agree.
Yeah. It's just nice to do stuff while you can listen to it as well, multitasking. I think that's how I like it.
Yeah, I like it because sometimes I listen to our podcast on the way home. It's a 45-minute drive, bro. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to see what the fuck we were talking about. Yeah. But I fucking hate listening to myself.
I was going to say, is it weird hearing your
own
voice? I was listening to ours, and I sound so much different.
Man.
Like,
you think you sound one way, then you hear it back, you like,
dude, people listen to me. I'm half retarded, bro. The fuck was I saying that for? Like one of the lives we did, I was talking about dinosaur sex and shit like that.
Gosh.
Well, that not on Pillar Talk, is it? We do a lighted up.
Oh, another one. Yeah. That boy, that is tight. I like that. I've been seeing that pop up too. I've been tapping there.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
It's usually when I wake up in the morning, it's when you're doing your morning.
Growing the community.
Like, I'm laying in bed.
Growing the community.
Exactly.
I lay there and I'm like, okay, good morning.
It's fun,
guys. And that's what that show's all about.
Yeah, you
interacting with people.
Yeah, you bring the fans in, let them fucking. You know, how was your day?
Because we don't really, you know, we'll post the comments and maybe bring a couple questions on, but we really don't.
Right, just let them go crazy. Yeah. While you're just vibing.
Whereas these other shows were like, hey, what's up? You want to come on for 10 minutes? Come on for 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
We got I gotta have you guys at HQ pretty soon.
100%.
We gotta have you guys at the spot. Check it out. Take the pic on the wall of fame.
Pete wants me to do the what?
She just says she'd love to do a collab with you too.
Oh wow, that's huge.
Nikita,
that's huge. We're gonna drop a bomb. Nikki.
Yeah, she does. She does very.
Just
good.
know that. No, that when I saw that, bro, I was like, whoa, that is crazy. That's
a brain jerk.
That's really what I pride myself, on like TCF being about. Like, I love working with, local artists, especially, I don't know, you can always just tell the unique ones, you know what I mean? Like Meg is, Naked Lady, like that is a goated piece, forever. Like Riley with Butterfly Face, like, one of the best selling shirts we've had. And I'm sure with Nikki, like, man, the product, we'll make with her art, like, oh man, that's
because it's like their heart on a fucking piece of paper on a design, something, and that's what makes it so sweet.
Yeah, clashing communities.
Because where are you going to find that at? There's only one of those hearts.
That's where we bring in the exclusivity.
Yeah, that's what helps the brand out. It's local artists. Where the fuck you're not going to get this nowhere else? This came out of this girl's brain.
That's what I love our generation for.
Yeah,
there's no maybe we're competing, but it's a friendly, and we're collabing.
A whole new day.
100%. Everyone's helping each other. Everyone's working together.
To the age though, where we're realizing that
there's no reason to
individual effort.
Yeah, we should all work together. If we all work together for the same fucking thing,
exactly.
Really, be an ant colony. Dude.
Yeah, be the best version of yourself. Really, be the best version of yourself.
And that's why I want to get everybody's word out there too.
Yeah,
especially because people locally.
It's important,
tuning in.
Especially right now, and seeing where businesses are at, and especially seeing like I got so many friends, so many friends that work in the restaurant industry. You know what I mean, and just seeing, like where we're at right now. Like it's so important to support each other. Yep. Local businesses, local creatives.
I haven't ate at a chain store forever. I'll order it and wait to fucking.
It's almost dead. It's not even cool to be on like big and like trendy stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's I
don't know.
Be your fucking self. Don't fucking follow everything.
Yeah, at least not.
Partly why I wore this shirt. I know it has nothing to do with you, but it says Game Changers.
Yeah.
I thought this was perfect for this episode.
Yeah. We're two of the biggest doing it right now. You know what I mean? For real. Brain jerk.
You guys are doing it too. I love what you're doing.
Some great things coming out of the area. For real.
How much stuff do you have? Like how you have enough to fill a store right now?
Like right now, I'm about to get my winter one. It's about to arrive next week. It's not even probably. It's the biggest order, biggest restock we've ever gotten. I'm planning on putting a lot into City, man. Plan on giving them a nice big drop to last them through the winter. We're gonna have some at HQ, and it's really grown significantly, man. Like at the top of the year, like I think I only ordered for our collab with Do Better. I think this was our last pop-up we had at Do Better shop, and I probably ordered maybe like 25, 30 teas, and kind of kept that average going over the year until about like July, August. Then it ramped up to like 60. Then it went to like 160. Then it went to, we dropped like a part 2 of the fall season. I think we did about like a little over 100, a bounce over the winter for, 225. So, this drop, I'm planning on it kind of just lasting through the winter. You know what I mean? Just kind of sustaining us through,
So how it works is storefronts contract with you and they sell your shit in their store. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, and a lot of people, cause sometimes I'll get the ideas of like getting a storefront, but like I don't think I'll get a storefront, you know what I mean, unless I'm just really in the position to like, and the opportunity lines up in the right way. I feel like partnering with stores is just way better. It's no overhead. Right. We can negotiate on terms, and
who reaches out to who? Just some people come at you.
Yeah.
Or do you reach out to other people?
Like a lot of stuff, I would say, bro, like comes to me at this point. Like I can't say I've done my fair share of like knowing when to reach out for help or go to this person or that person for that, or just knowing when to go above and beyond. And but really, I'd say like the past half of this year, like everything has just came to me. I just been following my heart, consulting the right people that I know got my best interests, sticking with, the same people that started with me, and just, trusting in, the plan. And a lot of people have just, recommended me to places, or like my stepsister, or my sister-in-law Alyssa, like I think she works in the mall, she helped me get in there. Okay. And it's it's a lot of people riding for us right now, you know what I mean. We got
they see what you're doing. You're pushing out fucking great shit, dude.
Yeah, excellent product. Excellent product right now. It's dope being outside, around town and just getting that love. It's amazing that I love that Meagan can feel it too, bro. Like it's
happened all summer it was all early spring into summer. It was like after everything opened back up, I'd be going out and they're like, that shirt was Zay, and I'm like,
man. Hello,
I think that was me.
Yeah, like yeah.
I'm famous. Don't take a picture. I didn't do my makeup today. Don't take a picture.
I think the dopest part might be when my mom when my mom like I'll go to my mom's, every time I go to my mom's house, she'll have like a new story of like, oh, Zay, like I was at the ice cream stand, or I was at work, or boo boo boo, and she'll be like, hey, aren't you aren't you Zay's mom TCF? Like, yeah. It's just like that's bro. Like, I can't even explain how that feels, bro. Like,
When your
that's
mom's saying she's proud of you for
bro,
doing
like,
what you're doing.
It's crazy. I'll be like, shut up, no, stop lying. But no, it's unbelievable.
What does TCF stand for?
The chosen few, and it
I like that.
It started like back in 2013. Me and my friends, actually came up, but I can act like I was the one to solely. No, it was like
he trademarked that shit though, boy.
No, we had a brand before we knew what it was. It was crazy. Like, and people always like mess around. Like, what does this stand for? Like, the cornfield. We just mess around. That was really our clique.
The branding is one of the biggest things. We've learned that. I've learned that. I learned how to fucking use Twitter. I barely know how to do a fucking Instagram.
We barely use Twitter.
I love Twitter.
A personal brand, like, I encourage everybody in some form, you know what I mean, to have one at this point. Like, why not? You know, especially if you do something dope or you can create dope things, you know. Especially people around me, like, I'm always trying to encourage people around me to, like, you know, let's come up with a plan, or, you know, like, why don't you do this or do that, or at least to the best of my extent, because I feel like, you know, it's something out there for all of us, you know. It's just we've been brainwashed to think like, you know, these chances won't, you know, make us a champion. You know, like, chances make champions.
I think we're breaking the mold of the corporate businesses and stuff like that. Everybody likes, especially with the COVID, everybody's supporting local and everybody's doing really good with it. So
that or everyone's screwed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you don't help your fucking people in town, your whole town's gonna shut down.
You got to keep the money in the local economy. Like, it's that's what I said, man. Like, it's not even cool to, you know, be on like big and trendy stuff all the time. Like the dope and the right thing to do, and the thing that will benefit you is to spend your money in the you know, the places around you, you know, because these places and these things will invest right back into the community.
I see a lot of people, they still want to go out to eat, and you can still go out to eat in Toledo. They be leaving their hometown to go out to eat and shit. Like,
man,
don't go to Applebee's, bro. Go to fucking Monroe Grill, bro. They got some fire shit coming out of there, and you can go pick it up
and eat at home.
Yeah, and light a candle at home, bro. Fucking get a little nice little date going, you know.
I just cooked last night, man. I just had some tacos last night, bro. Like, you got to do it, bro. Like,
you got to support that fucking business, that local business. Go to fucking Highlight. Don't go to Walmart.
It's crazy because our ground beef is from Highlight.
It is a lot better.
It's so much better.
Shout out to Highlight. We just had some ground beef on y'all last night.
That's my favorite place to get meat. When the pandemic hit, that's where I went and you could get everything.
Yep.
Wow.
Everything. They never ran out.
That's always where I go to get my meat, unless I go to House of Meats.
Because they're grinding. House of Meats is local too.
Yep.
Right? It's locally owned.
I don't know, but it's here. I've seen it here. Yeah. I don't know.
There's one in Toledo.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It burnt down one year.
I think there's two in Toledo, actually.
What?
Oh, man,
House of Meats.
There were three.
Okay.
At one point, I used to go to the farmers market in Toledo every Saturday.
Yeah.
I didn't do it this year, but it was the last 3 years. Every single Saturday morning at the one over by Spaghetti Warehouse, and I forgot what my point was.
Well, my grandma went in there to get meat. And then,
House of Meats. That's what it was.
Yeah. My grandma went to House of Meats like the day it burnt down. It burnt down like a couple hours after she left. It burnt down. My grandpa was like, she went in there farting again, burnt down the whole fucking House of Meats.
No, I'm trying to cut back on the meat though. I like eating clean. I don't even like eating a ton of meat, really.
I got my handlebars ripped through my stomach, so that it fucked up my insides a little bit. I don't want to fucking eat no red meat. That's heavy on your belly, man.
Yeah,
I eat chicken, but I can't eat fish because, dude, real talk, I think fish are pretty. I won't kill animals or nothing.
You know, I would say you're enlightened. You know? You're in touch with it. You're in touch.
And it smells funny.
The animal has feelings too.
Yeah. And it smells funny, but it's colorful. Look how pretty it is.
I'll fuck some fish up though.
Sushi, I'm good.
I know people. It's hard because I know people call like fish like or certain things seafood like the bugs or the rodents of the ocean, but I don't know. I like seafood.
Oh, you mean like lobsters?
Yeah.
Lobster is the
cockroach of the ocean, but
shrimp.
I will smash all that.
Shrimps or scallops.
Put it all in a boil too, like at Hook and Reel, one of them restaurants. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Dude, he looks so nasty.
You should have seen. You don't want to see me I'm fucking elbow deep, looking like I'm a wild man.
Dude, I got chicken tenders and French fries. I get
butter.
chicken tenders and French fries when I'm there.
Too
This
much
motherfucker gets a whole bag and he's eating out of it. He just opened the bag and he's eating over it.
I look up and everybody's looking at me with disgust. Like, dude, we're in public.
I would have
Dude,
relax.
My face is dripping.
Relax.
Yeah. He had the sauce in the bag all over his face.
Relax.
I said, Josh, dude, chill the fuck out, bro. You're making me uncomfortable. Yeah.
I was dying for that. That's my favorite.
Dude.
Spicy seafood is my favorite.
Ryan and
Ryan
his wife were there. Ryan was eating and Josh was eating, and Kayla said this.
She
was
wouldn't
looking
eat
at both
anymore.
of them like,
Nah.
She quit eating.
yep, and she stopped eating her fucking thing because they look
Just
like
because.
fucking savages, bro.
Can't hold back, you know.
That's my favorite. Man. That's where you're supposed to go wild like that.
He's walking out with a
They don't
Santa
give you-
bag full of fucking seafood, dude.
Man.
Dipping his, he
yeah.
gets the
King
scallop
crab.
out, dips it in the sauce. Get the fuck
King
out of
crab.
here, bro.
What?
What
Scallops.
high schools did y'all graduate from?
I went to
I
Jefferson.
went to Monroe. I graduated in 2011.
No, I was only asking because I'm for like later I think around like March, April, I think it'll be completed. But there's this girl that graduated, she's a Central Catholic graduate, Jessica Basner. She has her own store, Kevin James Menswear. I think in the Trenton area. So I think she's like 24, around somewhere around our age. And,
Young talent. Hell yeah.
And we pretty much like verbally agreed, and we're about to work on a collab partnership together to put in her store. And we're pretty much going to be stepping into like some high fashion and really like some higher end, finer pieces. Because she, like, Kevin James Menswear store is like a men's warehouse, like kind of store, like dressy, you know. So we're gonna have like, you know, like slacks, like crew neck, and really like higher end, you know, like maybe button ups. I was really gonna release a flannel for Christmas, but I'm probably gonna save that style, you know, somewhat for her store. So
You know he's in the business when he says
slack. No, really, we're gonna be like really, you know, because we also have a lot of people that like are real business oriented, you know, and they can't wear a lot of like streetwear or, you know, some stuff that we have. So, you know, I've got a lot of people that for sure.
Definitely not that.
Yeah. I've had like a lot of people that like request like polos, you know, and stuff like that. So this is, you know, that opportunity I saw a perfect fit for where we're about to, like I said, we'll probably finalize and have everything ready about like March or April, but exclusively at her store and on the website, like you'll be able to purchase the collab piece.
How many stores are you in?
Right now, just one. Right now we're in City Man. And we also got HQ, and then we got the website. So we got
online,
you know,
like
we got 3 different ways, you know, you can access us.
Okay.
And Kevin James Menswear, that'll make like our second official retail partnership.
It's fucking sweet.
Yeah, no, it's unreal to have clothes, especially in the mall where we all have shopped in this area. Like,
holy fuck, I know this guy.
So I've had a ton of people, you know what I mean, reach out or you know, even just tag me, and I didn't even think, you know, saw my stuff, you know, cop some stuff at the mall. So, you know, it's, you know, no matter what, you know, even between, you know, ego or whatever, like, I think it's just important to be there because like a portion of Monroe, like, is Toledo, you know what I mean? It lives in Toledo. So
we're way too close to Toledo.
I basically think it's almost the same.
It's like second home. Like a lot of Monroe graduates or, you know, people from the area live or shop or, you know, are just in the general vicinity of Toledo. So just makes sense.
My sister from the Bedford area, she used to always come down here to shop.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's right here. Yeah. And I mean, Franklin Park is honestly like I kind of rather come to Franklin Park than Southland, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
It's you know, so that's why even for me, like I just feel like it's a nicer mall in general, and you know, it can only get greater later. Like I think this article with the Blade tomorrow, like I think things are just about to take off even further. Like I think just seeing people's reaction and just how they gravitate or respond to our messaging or me with the brand, like it's been incredible. You know what I mean? It's really been an honor.
And then even people that aren't like fans are or friends or somebody who knows you, they're like, oh my God, look at this young kid doing it.
Man, that's the
You know,
best.
you got that
That's
article
the
out. They're
best.
like, look at this young fucking dude fucking doing this shit.
That was the best. Honestly, people that don't even know me, that's the part where I'll just be like, man, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just
come out the wet work. Like, I love what you're doing, man. Who the hell?
Man, like, big ups, really, like, I appreciate it. Anybody that shows us love, because when you're doing what you love, you put your heart in it. And anybody that, is trying to be in pursuit of, just bettering themselves or trying to build something can appreciate that. So, shout out to the creators.
It's a creative world right now. There's a lot of people creating, a lot of people doing shit.
Yeah.
The opportunities are fucking endless.
Yeah.
With the internet and the fucking
people are finally getting an appreciation for it again.
Yeah.
Finally. Because like even when I first started painting, I started doing my jackets and stuff 4 years ago because Henry's going to be 5.
Right.
Did it started doing it the first few months after I had him.
Right.
So it's crazy to see how much all of this has grown, even with people reselling stuff, small brands, all that stuff.
Man.
Mine's very slowly kind of grown, especially with having kids and having to work full time. I work as much as I possibly can, but it's hard. Yeah. Especially being a mom.
So what got you into art? What got you into the painting, into the style that you are?
My dad's friend wanted me to paint a weed painting for him like 7 years ago. And I did. And then after that, after I had Henry, I found this really cool Fallout Halloween picture that I liked, but it was literally a picture of a wall from Fallout 3. And I turned it and mixed it and kind of got it settled on my computer to where I could redraw it on a canvas, and I freehand drew it. It's upstairs. I usually hang it up around Halloween time.
That's tough.
But it's like a bunch of the old characters and stuff. It's all Fallout themed. It's really cool.
That's tough.
And then after that, I was going through my closet and I had this jean jacket that I actually just sold 2 months ago. And it was the first one I ever did. And the back looked like the back of a canvas. So I was like, okay. I was like, let's see that. Yeah. So then I'm laying on my pull-out couch watching X-Files after they rebooted it last time.
Go crazy.
And they did that little mini series. Love that shit. Love that shit. And I'm sitting there and I look up and I'm like the I want to believe thing. And I'm like, yup, that's it. Literally ran upstairs, had no idea what I was doing because now I've realized there is a process to painting on denim.
Right.
I literally was just taking acrylic paint in there and blending it. And I know how to paint, but it actually turned out really, really well.
Man,
and then I sat on it for 4 years. Actually, most of my pieces I've sat on, especially my Uma Thurman one. That is my jacket. I will never sell that one now. It is my favorite. It's so cool.
I think one that sticks in my head that especially when I think of just the jean jacket is the Medusa one. Yeah. That one is crazy.
The Medusa
one.
When I just think of Meagan jean jacket, like the Medusa one just comes to my mind right away.
No, that was my best one ever so far. That was the last one I did.
On a jean jacket though. That's crazy.
How is it painting on a jean jacket?
As long as you get a base down on it, because I'll put I draw a stencil. The way I learned to draw is from drafting. So the way I draw is really weird. It's really geometric based, and symmetry based.
Right.
So when I do stuff and I draw my stencil, I pretty much draw it out on a grid so that I can easily cut pieces apart and tape them back together and kind of get a stencil going for the jacket. And then I have the general outline, and then I fill that in white, and then I take the pencil and start drawing everything on from there and stenciling pieces, painting them on, stenciling over that, and just going from there. Normally, the second jacket, it was the third one I ever did. It was for my friend Lexi. It was a Lana Del Rey jacket. I actually kept track of how long it took me to do it, and it took me 36 hours from start to finish to finish that jacket. Damn. And that's the second or third picture on my art Instagram.
How many weeks do you think it took you though?
Oh no, I didn't literally in a week. I compulsively worked on that. Henry would go to bed at 8 and I'd stay up till
you had that creative juice.
And then I'd get up at 6 and smoke a joint, do some yoga, go to work, come home, repeat. I literally was sleeping 2-3 hours a day, which is pretty much continued now.
Yeah.
Because I get off work and then I also end up working late shifts now since I was. So I'd get home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You can't go to bed when you get right home from work.
Nobody wants to
do that. So I'm sitting there at 5 o'clock in the morning.
My dad will take a nap right now.
I'll tell you what, if I lay in the bed last night I was like, yeah, Mariah, I'll come down there and watch a movie with you. She goes, you mean you're going to fall asleep? I said, yep.
Bro,
as soon as I lay down, dude.
Bro, I was just texting someone that earlier though. Like I don't know, like these days, like especially when it gets at dark after like 6 or 7, like when I eat, you know what I mean, and might have like, especially from over my uncles, or maybe I'll just at home get a drink or something. Like, bro, I'm
hot ass shower.
I'm out of here. Like I don't know what it is. I'm out of here. I'll be getting good rest these days.
We have a Friendsgiving type dinners with our friends, and the last 2 I've been to, as soon as I ate, I fell asleep on the couch.
Look, man, I'm
kids running around the house yelling. He's just
man, getting good rest, need it. You know, that's what it's like. You know, when you be grinding, you know, back up and at it in the morning. I'll be up early. I tried to be, but
I don't sleep.
Like I was up at 9 today, and I was so upset with myself. I was like, you got good sleep, but that's not okay. Don't do that.
I went to bed at like 6 and woke up at 12. I still, you know,
I woke up at like 4.
Yeah,
I was up at like 4, and I couldn't. Like I kind of laid back down, but yeah, I don't know. I'd be up so early. It'd be weird.
My mom, bro, she be having coffee on the pot 4:30 in the morning every morning.
Sheesh.
Low-key wish I could do that.
Smoking a cigarette.
Honestly, I wish I could wake
up
that early.
Bro. She's just.
I gotta be playing my affirmations, my positive affirmations. You know what I'm saying? So I can get the day started.
Dude, I gotta. Yep.
I fell off a little bit, but you know, I don't know. It just set the tone, you know. It really set the tone. Especially, I'll be listening to this one called "I Am Rich," and it just be having like a ton of affirmations, just like, you know, playing in the morning. That's like one of my morning rituals.
I gotta find it in the morning. I gotta find that positivity in the morning.
Oh yeah. You know, I usually play like music or just spend time off of my phone so my thoughts can really settle.
Yeah, in the summertime,
book.
I like walking my dog and.
Bitching
all my problems to him, because what the fuck is he gonna say? He ain't judging me, bro. He's like, what are you saying, bro? Let's just keep going for a walk. I'm gonna piss on this tree, bro. I'm sitting here like, Teddy, you don't fucking understand what it's like to be me, bro.
In the summer, like especially when it's nice out, man, I was out every morning. I love these my power beats. I plug my beats in every morning and just you know, just
that's a type of meditation, man. The walking, I can't sit still no more. So my meditation is me crying to my fucking dog. And now I have a cane corso.
Man,
he's gonna be too big to walk for my crippled ass.
Man, oh man, it got so bad in the summer that like I was so happy that Devin Kennedy, he had his you know, y'all know Dev, he had what were we doing? I think we were running that month, but man, you know what I mean? The fact that he had that, and you know, I was already doing it, bro. I was doing even like double meditation. You know, in the evening, I was walking.
I'm gonna meditate hard as fuck.
Look, I'm competitive, man. I'm competitive as hell.
Yeah, my meditation is I walk the block. Fucking, you know, everybody thinks I'm probably robbing their house because I'm really good detention desk
at the river, you know.
I'll see.
I go and sit at the beach behind my house and sit on the lake.
And nice. you got the beach in your backyard. Yeah. That's
I got the river in mine.
You got the beach in your backyard.
There's a break wall, but it's
you got the beach in your backyard.
Yeah, there's a beach. I mean, there's a road in between there. I don't live.
I'm saying
by beach, does this beach have sand?
It's mostly shells. Water? It's a Michigan beach.
Yeah, okay.
It's mostly shells, and there's a lot of concrete chunks, just like most typical beaches in the beaches.
Remember when we were tripping and we were barefoot and Mariah walked us to the shells?
Yeah, Mariah had shoes on and we didn't. And she's walking. I was
I've made that mistake.
Like, what's that sound?
I've made that mistake.
And we're like, what the fuck's going on? Dude, it was terrible.
No, Henry will want to go down there and he'll like take his shoes off. And I'm like, no, buddy. Plus, I'll sit there and look, and there's people are so disgusting.
Oh, so Detroit Beach is trash then.
Oh no, I live in Stony Point. I grew up in Detroit Beach. Detroit Beach is way better. I hate where I live.
I digress.
I could have swore you lived in Detroit.
I grew up in Detroit Beach.
I thought you lived. Oh no. Okay. I know where Stony Creek is.
Stony Point.
Stony Point.
Yeah. But it's Stony Creek is. The beach on the creek.
Beach rats for life.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Actually, you weren't in high school. I think it was my
junior or senior year, somebody spray painted "We don't need no education" - beach rats on the side of the rec center.
Really?
It was my junior or senior year, I'm pretty sure. And that was the best thing that ever happened in the history of me going to Jefferson. Literally. Thank you.
Because Jefferson fucking blows.
Man. Hey, shout out to Jefferson actually, because they're a partner of TCF's, Jefferson Soccer.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
2020.
We love you, Jefferson.
Shout out to Nick Suarez.
All statements made by T-Rep do not reflect the ideas of TCF or Branger.
Look, shout out to them, man. That was hey, that was a cool, like, bro. I almost forgot I even we had that thing going, but the
make soccer jerseys.
Look, man, we're gonna be coming with it. This is 2021. I'm telling you, I didn't have a lot of time to prep, you know what I mean, to design, especially because I was in the midst of opening HQ downtown. So even being able to do like the video project we did, and just being able to them have like those shirts, with the logo on it and everything, that was pretty dope. It's on my Instagram and my Facebook. But that shout out to Deb, man, on the ones and twos, on the video.
They're about
brought it all together.
They're about to change Nike for TCF. They're about to change Nike for TCF. Watch out for TCF in the NBA, motherfucker.
No, for real. Call me if y'all want that, because I'm trying to. That's like, I don't know. I'm trying to control, the perception, with the branding, but also like keep us just different. We got Jefferson Soccer in our pocket. We got City, man. We got Kevin James Menswear pending. We got our own signature and feature pieces we do with our collaborate. You know what I mean? Like we got a lot of different bags we can hop in, but who's to say how often these will drop, or when and where. So
do you like to, for every season, do you like to drop new shit?
For sure. Like even Meg would tell you, like it's hard to go back.
That's kind of how we plan things, actually. It's
season wise.
It's mostly season, because even I finished that drawing 2 months ago.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, for sure.
Or no,
it was like late October. No, it was late October.
I thought I was shut down at work already.
It was. I know it was.
I don't even remember. No, maybe it was a month ago. I don't know. No, I remember I was sitting at work not doing anything.
I've been
really slow. I'm gonna be honest.
I've been sitting with it for a cool. Cool 2 months for sure.
Yeah, I think it's been like.
It was like late October.
I mean, and we knew then that we weren't planning to launch it until February.
Right.
And then we'll have another 420 capsule, just like last year, which will be
right, 100%. Yeah, that's what's unique about us, though, is that we're at the point now to where like we don't even operate. You know what I mean?
I just make things and send them to Zay and say, "Hi, do you like this?" That's literally what it is. I'm just like, "Hey, I made this. Look at it." Or I'll post it on my story, and he'll be like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah. For
okay.
Real.
Like okay, I see you.
No, for real. We got our certain times of the year. I know where we should have something set up, or when I maybe want to feature a new type of piece that'd be just useful for that time of year. But we're really at that point where we just we kind of releasing off a calendar, and
if we hadn't planned for Hash Bash last year.
Oh, we were prepared. Really we were prepared.
So we 100% were planning to make shirts.
Yeah.
And go to Hash Bash and sell stuff and do like stuff between the both of us. Yeah. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
So we couldn't go to Hash Bash, obviously. It was really shitty. So then we decided to do the 420 capsule instead.
Right.
Which was where the Naked Lady originated from.
And it's crazy because even with that plan,
we
like
the weed thing rolling.
The perception that we had, that we still got though from it, even with our plans being foiled, like our plans being foiled, our evil plans being
excellent.
Even with it being foiled like that, like I was still impressed, with how many people brought up or wanted that Naked Lady tee, that's why we're gonna revamp it and re-release it, because I don't know, like what I was working with, and even the promoting I was doing, like our platforms have only gotten bigger, since we dropped that.
It shifted then.
Man.
And there was buzz when that was coming out. Like I remember it. Fire. All I saw was Naked Lady, Naked Lady, Naked Lady, Naked Lady.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that really helped me get to that point. Or helped me and Megan, you know what I mean? Honestly, get because I wasn't expecting, like that. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. We kind of
and do is a little out there for Zay. So I have to tone it down for Zay, because what I normally do is way out in the outfield.
Nah,
So
that outfield shit is great.
it's great. I love it.
It's what's
It all that really matters is if I like it.
it creates
If other people like it, that's great. But I only do that stuff really for myself.
Right,
If I like it, I
100%.
paint it. I do it.
It,
you like it,
it
that's
creates
great.
conversation.
It makes me feel
too.
better that people love our shirts and stuff. Though.
Yeah.
And I
'Cause you
created
put-
that and
yeah.
I made it and I put, like you said earlier, my heart into
Yep.
that. And it's
Right.
terrifying
Right.
being like, hey, this is on a shirt now.
Somebody's
Please
like,
buy it.
Yeah. No, I mean the fact that I don't know. It's just like you said. Like that piece is just I don't know. It's just so special, and it's like so many people. I don't know. Like that's all I heard pretty much. Also, I'm like, damn, bro. We dropped Get Chosen. Like we got this summertime file. Like people still talking about Naked Lady. So man, what a time. Like really, shout out to everybody that like was buying during the summer and helping me keep things running for real. Much appreciated.
fuck yeah. So yeah, and then you get more business on your website than in the stores, or
Man, right now it's so hard. Like I wouldn't even say that honestly. Like I get a good amount of in-person sales now that I got HQ too. Like it's a lot. It's not so like one, like just one source. You know what I mean? Like I got sales to count as City Man. Like I got website traffic to look at and consider, and then also being at HQ and just how much we're turning over there. Like a lot of it at this point, like I've kind of shifted my mindset and kind of just, now is the time where I really got to stick to my strategy, where I have all these places I have to be in synchronicity with, and, just make sure that I'm not confusing anybody that might go to either one of these places and maybe lose a potential customer.
so HQ is like the office. You got an office space for
Yeah,
it? Or-
yeah. Like it's an office space, it's a partial retail space, and it's our workspace, it's our
Right.
meeting space. It's the whole TCF vibe in there.
That's where fists get put on the table. You motherfuckers need to start working.
it's
Draw better, Meagan. What the fuck?
Especially for people who've been watching me for the longest, like it's a wonderland in there and I'm only going to be adding more, like memorabilia and canvases, but it's just a nice vibe in there. It's downtown, above the city, second floor, with a nice view of the bank. Got as Dev would say, got $1 billion neighbors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just unique. You know what I mean? It's just something we haven't really seen. Or
You need a fucking HQ,
before.
bro.
Yeah, it's room up there actually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I might be able to get y'all up there.
Right.
Neighbors.
For real. It's pretty.
We'll be your $1 billion neighbors.
For real. We'll build our billions together.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's man, I love that you're so young and you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
That's a
bro.
good. How old are you?
25.
25. You're young too. You guys got this shit by the fucking nugget.
Yeah, man. It's a new day. New generation trying to.
How was it like the whole brand? How was it managing the brand, man?
It's no matter how hard or tough or just maybe unpredictable, no matter how things get, I just love it. You know what I mean? Because just reflecting on what we've done, what we've built, the people that are involved with us, and just the messaging that I'm getting along the way. I don't know. At this point, sometimes it could be a lot to manage at certain points when you got to execute, and meet deadlines or just really keep a certain standard for the customers. But I love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how hard or easy it is at times. Like, you work to be able to just enjoy what you do.
Does the deadline ever rush you and you get over fucking stressed?
Oh, for sure. So, because, when you put a lot in time into projects, you want to make sure like you don't slip up on.
You don't want to feel like you rushed it and you fucked it up or nothing.
It's just like we were saying earlier, like being an artist, like you're really, you're your biggest critique. So you're all like, man, does it feel right, look right, or does it, this or that? But once it gets into me, like, I think the work is pretty much finished.
Once you do it for so long, it's like muscle memory.
Yeah. Oh yeah. At this point, it's like clockwork. Actually, like it's like my family or like even some of my my friends sometimes, like, it may seem like I don't do nothing, or, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't work, but like, I work to be able to, you know, do what I do at the pace of what I do it, you know, like, just because I'm not clocking in somewhere like 40, 60 hours a week, like, doesn't mean like I'm not putting in the same mental work.
Yeah, you're probably putting more effort into fucking doing this, man.
Like, you gotta respect the grind, you know.
You're
like,
constantly surrounded by your work.
You got a 24/7 job, bro.
Yeah,
man, 100%. So it's like, I really appreciate, you know, when other people can appreciate, you know, like what we built and just what we're becoming, because it's not something to take lightly or normal, you know what I mean? Like,
because just think about it. How much brain space have you used for? How much brain hours have you been just in there? Just
and then if you weren't grinding like you were, you wouldn't be anywhere near this,
man,
you know,
bro.
Nowhere.
Like, it's
grind time.
Just too many things have happened, you know what I mean? So especially like notoriety with like publications and stuff, and just talking with people I never thought I'd be in conversation with. Like, it's a lot of, I know I've been put in positions and with partnerships and worked with people that, like, a lot of people would love to get these looks, you know what I mean, or have these collab or whatever. So I'm very appreciative for my audience, you know, you guys, you know, my community, the city, Meagan, you know, everybody that works with me. Like, we wouldn't be where we are, you know, without, you know, the people just believing in the first place.
Beautiful work gets noticed, though. That's some quality real beautiful work. Yeah, quality. That shit's it's good. It's like designer. It's like real designer shit. Like, I could see that shit. Definitely the Kevin James story.
Man, it's going to be incredible. That, and I'm almost ashamed, you know what I mean, of the kind of quality we put the Naked Lady on, because it didn't do the piece justice at all. That's why it will get revamped, you know what I mean, through our new manufacturer's material.
It's even this year still, we've dealt with learning and how to do things better and how to tweak things. And look, even how like our designs have evolved, going from just having the Naked Lady on the,
you know, we came up with some nice drip. You know, really.
And now this next one, I wish you guys could see it.
We're gonna. I'll bring it out. No, we can.
Oh yeah, we can show you guys. Yeah, you guys can see. Yeah, this is a great idea.
This is what we working with.
Oh, dude, that's better than my fucking champion.
My logo's down the arm. I'm so excited.
The origin capsule, and so this is gonna release in February during Valentine's. You know, Valentine's Day is in February. We also got like History Month. I think it's gonna translate really, really well. And I think this is gonna be that next bomb me and Meg about to drop.
Sign me up for every color of those sweatsuits. I'll rock that shit, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm about to preview it tonight on my social media, and you know, we're about to take pre-orders you know, any day now. So, you know, that's about to go live. You know what I mean? And we'll also have our new winter collection, you know, available throughout the winter at City Man, on tcfthreads.com, and at the headquarters. So
there's a ton of work that goes into that shit.
Oh, bro, I
thought it was just throwing a fucking picture on a shirt and just going away.
After just picking the design up, the color scheme, and picking, do we want to do long sleeves or hoodies?
The brand.
I told him, I was like, with it being early winter, I was like, long sleeves and hoodies for sure.
Placement,
because I love hoodies.
Yep, that's the drip.
And this is just late, you know what I mean? I'm sending design notes and sizing preferences and this and that, and you know,
for every size you have to size the logo and everything.
That is the worst thing, because I have a Cricut.
Yeah.
And so like when I go and make sure it's even like this one, like sitting there and like trying to like measure and figure out how I want to do the placement, what size I have to make the logo just to get it on the shirt.
Right.
And that's just doing it one by one, which is fine, but it's super tedious.
Right.
Super tedious.
Right.
You gotta fucking know everything. If it's offset a little bit, it's
and especially with how my brain is, I literally will sit there. I get my painter's tape out because I use it for my jackets and stuff. So I just have big rolls of painter's tape everywhere, all over my art room upstairs. I'll just grab it and I'll just start measuring things, put a piece of tape, stick a needle in there so I know it's marked for that run, right what it is. I'll sit there. It'll take me like half an hour to measure stuff out just to make sure that it is absolutely perfect.
My mom's real tedious with her
pay attention to that stuff. Yeah, because I know how to sew too. So it's just one of those things I sit there and I go,
I can knit a straight line.
I can't
awesome. Go back the other way though. I can't.
That's purling. Knit and then purls when you go backwards.
I'm gonna learn how to sew. I'm gonna learn how to master and sew. Yeah.
I have a sewing machine.
I had one at my old apartment too, man. With that, I think I showed you too in that table, but
Yes,
I didn't bring it.
The foot pedal one.
It's one of the old
Bro,
ones.
it was an OG sewing machine.
Mine's
like,
from like the 70s. It was my great grandma's.
Pull it out the table, like that boy was classic. And I got it for a steal too. But yeah, I'm definitely like. I'm really like pondering like going like doing this little streetwear essentials like program through the I think it's called like Parsons School of Design, like it's out of New York, but it's like this online streetwear program that I'm contemplating to do. You know, you gotta always get better, you know, constantly get better.
There's always room to improve.
You should never be comfortable in any situation.
If it's comfortable, then you're not doing enough.
Yeah, exactly. For I don't like it. It's like complacency.
Yeah,
you can't just sit there and be comfortable. And just
you got to go outside the box. You can't stay in that box. You have to keep
striving for more. Do something different. Like you said, get out of the box. You can't stay stagnant.
Improving your craft or your, creation, your business, like whatever. Like a lot of it has to do with improving yourself. I realized like the more I started taking care of myself and just investing toward, my mental health or just like my knowledge, reading books, you know what I mean? Or, investing in different opportunities where I'm putting myself in different environments, chances make champions. You know what
lately, I haven't done anything but invest in myself,
bro.
That's like, holy shit, dude. This is going great.
This setup even too, like this setup, like I'm bro. This is hard because I remember always thinking like recorded, bro. Like this is what I always saw, headphones. You know what I mean? Mic stand, like what y'all doing, bro? Like it's not a lot of people want to be able to do this, even a ton of people just
and what I'll say to them is you gotta invest. You can't just start out on your phone with the podcast.
Well,
you can, but you gotta build that shit.
Hey, look at the quality of Joe Rogan's old podcasts. They were terrible. The quality was garbage. Like his first ones. The Kid Cudi one I saw.
I gotta go back and watch.
YouTube. He had little snowflakes falling all over the screen.
They're sitting on the futon. He's super young. It's like, but it's awesome to see what it's grown into.
Episode
over the last,
2,
10-15
he actually took a shit on the live, and he was yelling from the bathroom. Real talk.
Crazy.
Love that.
That's crazy.
More reason why I love him.
We had some shit. Yeah, we had. Some,
He's like, oh my god, I gotta be right back.
I gotta poop. That'd be me one day. Yep, tune in episode 42 where I take a shit.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
I usually shit on every morning, light it up, and then they're like, "Dude, why are you shitting again, bro?"
I'll be watching Joe Budden podcast. I watch that podcast and listen to it religiously.
I've been going to No Jumper.
No Jumper. Yeah. I fuck with them too. I'll be watching theirs on YouTube every now and then for sure. All the smoke. I watch that. That's like a sportsy, like NBA podcast type.
Obviously, I think the best one is Hot Ones. That's a podcast. I don't care what anybody says.
100%. It's just not the typical
genius
audio form. You know what I mean? Literally getting every guest to. You know what I mean? It's a lot of dope. You know what I mean? The lane is open to create. You know what I mean?
Dude, like Pete Randina. He's making that fucking ruining classic. He's
book
really
me, Pete. Book me. No, I know he's about to get me in there next. I just got to figure out the movie. But that's an awesome idea, bro.
I told him Dazed and Confused, but I'm on psychedelics.
I gotta think of like a classic movie. Maybe I'll do like The
Warriors, bro.
I was gonna do like Remember the Titans.
Yeah,
I cry every time I watch that movie.
Really?
I do too. 100%.
Because it's a classic. You gotta choose a classic movie. So
I cry every time I watch Fox Now, bro.
Fox Now.
I told him I'd go Donnie Darko for my movie.
Donnie Darko. I'm trying to think what's one I could do. I could do I was just thinking what's that? Money Talks. I don't know if you guys have seen that before. That's with like Chris Tucker and
I think they had one, didn't they? No, I don't think they had it.
That was Charlie I forget. But it's Chris Tucker and that.
Charlie Murphy.
What'd you say?
Fuck your couch.
Oh yeah. He did.
Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy.
They actually took the Chappelle Show off of Netflix. It was on there for like 3 days. But apparently Netflix didn't get the rights
I actually watched too much of that.
On Netflix. They didn't ask Dave Chappelle for his
Dave Chappelle.
Because it was a deal with Viacom, I think. That's why they.
No, but they took it down, I think, because he even posted something about it. Like, please don't watch it. Like,
yeah, Dave Chappelle.
I actually
don't like
watched it, though.
Netflix.
I watched
But he
two.
did all those stand-up specials.
Yeah,
too.
but
So now we don't. Now
I
he
think it
doesn't like
was that.
Netflix.
I think it was that. The reasoning behind those specials is because I know there's
the whole reason he quit the Chappelle shows because it wasn't going in the direction he wanted.
Well, that was because Comedy Central. wasn't
Comedy
it?
Central was coming in and putting their own twist on it. He's like, no, motherfucker, you see, these
Well, you
fucking
can see how the
seasons are fire.
change.
Yeah.
No, that's.
I think he's one of the funniest guys on the planet.
Yeah, no, he's.
I have a Rick James vinyl, and it's hanging on my wall in my bedroom.
David is like the bar at this point, you know,
and he shows like, I'm gonna do things my way.
Yeah, that's
and then
way.
And then when they started taking it,
He's
he
giving
was like,
game.
"Fuck, I'm going to Africa for a couple of years. You guys don't even know I'm alive
He's
anymore."
giving game.
Bye.
That's the definition of not
Imagine.
selling out. You
Imagine.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would have just been doing a lot of humiliating and, like you said, irresponsible comedy and stuff like that. And
Yeah, because the shit he
50
thought of
mil.
was gold. His skit
the
comedy
first-
was nasty.
I'm sure
The
I'm
first
sure he picked.
season, I have it. I have all 3 seasons
Really?
on DVD. Yes.
I
So
watched
I've been
too
able
much
to
of it. I
consistently
felt
watch
guilty.
them. Oh no, that's one of my go-tos. Just like
Well, no,
when
what?
they take The Office off of Netflix next week,
Fuck
I'm
The
gonna be
Office.
really, really angry.
I'm burning Netflix down
We
when they
should.
do that.
Fuck The Office.
Honestly, I'm not gonna be.
That's how I go to
That's so
sleep at night.
stupid.
That's how I go to sleep at night.
The
I
Office?
just, yeah.
The Office.
It would put me. I
Man.
like the show at times, but it would put me to sleep.
Well, I
It's
watched it.
it's just a good
it's just-
background show. I've seen
Yeah.
it through so many times. I already know what to expect when it's on. I
Yeah.
don't
Yep.
have to watch it. I can just turn and be like, oh yeah, I remember this part.
like
That's exactly where I'm at.
comforting.
like
Yeah.
Letter Kenny.
Yes, like Letterkenny. I love
That was funny. Pitter patter, bro.
Trailer Park Boys. Also Trailer
I've
Park
never
Boys.
watched Trailer Park.
What?
Are you
Neither have
fucking
I.
kidding me?
Not one episode.
Yeah,
You would love it.
dude.
You would seriously love Trailer Park Boys.
The animated series is funny
Oh,
as shit,
it's
bro.
way better than they should have made it an animated season or series way.
What
way
happened is
before it
they
was-
eat mushrooms, way too much mushrooms in their cartoons
they
now.
turn
And
into
they
cartoons.
Yeah.
And now they
Yeah.
can just do whatever the fuck
He's
they want.
like-
And it is awesome.
Trying-
Oh, it's
He's
so
like, oh,
much
we're in
better.
a fucking. Trevor's like, oh, we're in a cartoon. He runs up against the wall,
Have you ever
trying to
seen
run
the
through the
Midnight
wall.
Gospel?
Yes.
No, I haven't
Yes,
seen
it's
that.
with
You should
Duncan.
check that one out.
It's with
Yeah,
Duncan Trussell.
Oh, really?
yeah, you gotta check that one out, bro.
The
It's
coolest
pretty
part
cool.
about the Trailer Park Boys
love that
cartoon
one.
is
That
that
was-
they
that's
kept
a sleeper.
Leahy in it because they cut all of his voices since he passed away.
Yep.
They took all of everything from all the 14 seasons
Yep.
they had or whatever.
It's the liquor,
And
Randy.
they took little bits and pieces and mashed them all together, and now he's still a character in the show, even though he passed away, which I love because he was my all-time favorite.
Yep.
Literally cried when he died. Felt like he was like a relative,
Yeah,
like a grandpa. I was like, Mr. Leahy, what happened?
yeah. Oh, dude, he was probably one of the. I like that.
One of my favorites.
was
He was
fun.
probably my favorite character. And I
Yeah.
saw them live actually before he passed away at the Masonic, which has the most
Charlie Sheen, Dev put it. Oh, he knew who I was trying to say too. Look, I just got it. It was Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
had
good.
to
No,
do
you're
that. I had to do that.
I was like, what?
He said Charlie Sheen. Yes, I'm over here saying I
I've seen
said
it
Charlie.
from all the way over
I
there.
said Charlie
You said
Murphy.
Charlie
You
Murphy.
said
That's a
Charlie.
big difference.
Charlie
I was-
Murphy.
that
I
was
was
a
trying to
big
fill in
difference.
the last name. I was trying to.
You were close. You were halfway there. 50%.
No,
Charlie Rogers, Charlie Johnson. Who is it?
Just know I'm gonna be on that thing with Pete. We on there. We building this creative culture in Monroe. That's all I know. This
Dude,
southeast
We
area.
need like
100%.
a collective almost. There's a
I'm
lot
saying,
of
you know what I
us.
mean? Who else? Who else
Yeah.
but us?
Hello.
Who else? Who else to start it? You know what I mean?
Yep.
We can have a book club.
I'm with it. I
I'll
read.
read a
I
book.
There.
read.
Hello,
I
everybody.
like reading.
I'm
What's
reading
up?
right now.
I'm
I got a
here
book
for
on me
this.
right now. Say I want to bring out a book.
He's
Say I
like,
won't bring-
Oh, the book I'm
today
reading is
we're
a
going to be
crazy book.
reading 50
No.
Shades of Grey.
I'm
Today,
Watch
Zay
this.
reads to us 10 pages out of.
What is that?
This is not a T-shirt
This is not a t-shirt.
by Bobby Hundreds.
Bobby Hundreds.
Gifted to me by my good friend Kean Lush. I'm not even done yet with it, but yeah.
Shout out Kean Lush.
See,
Yeah,
he pulled
shout
the
out to
book
my
out. Don't ever
Lush,
say
bro.
you don't read.
Yeah.
The book I've been reading is Chariots of the Gods. The ones.
That's a crazy.
It's a great book by Eric von Daniken. It's the Ancient Aliens guy.
Mhm.
And I love that. I have 2 books by him and I got them at Salvation Army for like 50 cents. And I literally
That's
jumped
the best.
like
Read
a little
more.
kid. I
Read
was so
more.
excited that I found those.
Your
And
brain
they
will
are
thank you.
awesome because it's not just crazy alien crap. It's
Mhm.
actually like culture, religion, talks about a bunch of stuff and compares them throughout different cultures. It's so interesting.
Well,
That's
Love
my
it.
type of shit.
It
I've
talks
been-
about physics and stuff too, which is a little above my pay grade, but I do what I can.
well,
I read books about the mind and
I
about
listen to
PTSD and stuff like that because I just want to figure it out without medication.
Yeah.
I don't want to take no fucking pills, be a zombie.
Yeah.
I don't need none of that shit.
Holistic.
I think the last book I read was the new one about Charlie Manson that came out.
I love that
last book I read was
basically tied him into the FBI.
I would forget.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. What was that called?
The CIA, I mean.
Yeah. No, it was the MK Ultra stuff.
I'll look it up real quick.
That was the MK Ultra stuff, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, you were fine. I was honestly blanking out for thinking. It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. It's a spiritual book. I think everybody should read it if you want to better your life or really just do what you want, because it just helps you how to manifest. It's literally, if you're watching this and you're like spiritual in some form, or you want to just get to the next step in your life, like the game of life and how to play it. Like it's
fucking hard to fucking do.
It's called chaos.
It's hard to be alive, man. I fought to be alive, and it's fucking hard.
You got to fight for your happiness,
you need to listen to David Goggins' book or read it. It's called Can't Hurt Me.
I listen to audiobooks too. Audiobooks are tough.
That's how I do most of my reading.
I need to start doing that in the car. Since
Another one I
Port to Dundee.
Empire of the Summer Moon. That one's fire.
I read another one I did this year was Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter by 50 Cent. I did that by audiobook. That was tough.
That might be good. Is 50 Cent reading it?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Mom, you got something to listen to while you're fucking on the treadmill.
She
loves 50, dude.
For real. It's like, if you really want to get better, you know what I mean? Like it should be exciting to listen to people that you know are successful as, and you just got to feel what's right for you. But that's what I like.
50 Cent got a mind on him,
bro. Like anything from Gary Vaynerchuk.
I
love that dude.
To
an extent, but he's a lot.
Right. I like his video content, actually. I know he has a podcast too. I kind of like just he's throwing him in the background for like some good motivate. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like Gary V, but I'm kind of you know what I mean? Like I don't need like that level of motivation. You know what I mean? Like some people
like
need
what he's tells everybody. You know, he's brutally
simple
honest.
messaging.
You can always do better. You're never at the top. Keep going.
You want to know what your problem is? Do more.
Do more. You're not trying hard enough.
That's what
I tell him all the time. Gary V's fucking. I'm pushing, always pushing.
Man, Robert tells me, he's like, dude, some of that content you guys got, you can delete off there. I said, we're not doing enough. We need more.
Creators,
all that fucking bullshit that we're saying. Even if nobody likes it,
we can clip it. If someone out there wants to clip it, the good parts, fucking do it.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Like Joe Rogan has the JRE clips. Yeah, that's gonna come naturally because you're gonna have classic moments that you want to highlight in some of these episodes.
That's usually how I pick which Joe Rogan podcast I want to watch. I'll turn on the clips and I'll be like, which one's got enough conspiracy theories for me? Okay,
it's so exciting when you create, man. You just can create more. That's the beauty of being a creator.
Are you talking about aliens? Oh, you're with Duncan Trussell. You guys are weird anyway. I can't wait to see this.
Especially with like what we do. You try to put him on a script and he's fucking stuttering and stumbling.
I'm totally retarded.
Doesn't know what he's doing, but it's like ready, set, go, and he's like, okay, blah blah blah, diarrhea of the mouth. Here we go.
That's what I say. So when we first started, I would just keep saying, Josh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And he says, okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, let's get it.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's fucking T-Rock,
right into it. It is mind wrecking.
If you tell me what to say, I'm gonna be
the hardest part is starting.
It is.
Once you get that ball rolling, here we go. Because in the beginning, all these, we've done this 41 times. It's still a little weird the first couple minutes, and then it's like, okay, now we're just here hanging out.
It's weird being on mic. It's weird, hearing yourself.
I think the biggest thing about creating is like a lot of people, or not even creating, but just a lot of people in general, especially with how social media is these days. Like people are afraid to expose themselves outside of like their best version of themselves, their best pictures.
We absolutely are not.
What happened to me is I seen the other side. I don't give a fuck. Whatever, dude. I love flowers. I love fucking the color of the grass, the color of the snow. I don't give a fuck. Your heart's beating, bro. I'm glad that you're here fucking struggling through this struggle bus. We're all on the struggle bus, dude. It's
exactly.
You're fucking the air you breathe kills you over time.
And that's why we're genuine. We're showing people, dude, look at what he's going through. Right. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Period.
For real.
And
You can still follow your dreams with your mind in the gutter, and I stay up all night sometimes. I have night terrors and I freak the fuck out. You know, I'm 27. I gotta live with my dad.
Yeah,
you know,
gotta put the work in.
So and you never once you hit rock bottom, you can build way better on a fucking rock bottom.
Only way is up. It's just like Danielle said in the comments. You know, like the scariest part is the beginning, because you don't know, like, everything I'm putting into this, is it going to be worth it? Are people going to laugh at me? Are people going to take me as a joke? Or, you know what I mean? Am I
people going to think I'm interesting? Or what?
Can I
it's
really
the fear
do
of the
this?
unknown, though.
Yep.
Man, it's a skill. It's a skill.
What you expect at all, and it's scary.
Yeah, it is.
And if you don't jump into it, just do it.
Yeah.
Quit thinking about it and just do it.
That's what people think. There's a perfect time. There's never there's never a perfect time.
Best time is now.
Yeah, the best time
always
is
progression.
Yeah.
Grind now, grind harder.
And then when you do it with your everything.
Yeah. No.
If you put your heart
into it.
They told me I wasn't gonna walk. They told me I wasn't gonna. Dude, I had to learn how to talk and breathe again. Like breathe without thinking about it. So like, dude, there's nothing impossible, bro. The doctor literally said, you have a 5% chance of survival and you're never going to walk again. And I told the fucking physical therapist, I'm walking, motherfucker. Stand me up.
I'm not average.
So you can't
put me on the statistics.
Don't let them get, because that's when you get in your head. Because that whole day I was fucking depressed. Like, oh, I'm fucking 26 years old. I'm going to sit in this hospital bed forever.
Man,
fuck it, you know?
I feel like that's why you guys are thriving like that, though. I feel like the people who are, you know, at a certain point, you know what I mean, where they're just killing it, you know what I mean, like they had a certain low point that broke them up, where they had to put it back together.
Trauma brings fucking greatness a lot.
Yeah, you I think at certain points you realize, like, what else I got to lose? Like, I'm already feeling this way.
What
like,
the fuck, dude? I think about fucking dying every fucking night when I can't sleep. Let's fucking. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say to me that I haven't already said? You know,
man. Meg, what can we expect from no paint, no pleasure?
Ooh, you know, that is a great question. So I'm in the process of fixing my art studio right now. It's got a second big drawing table, so now I can make bigger stuff and do more things than it actually organized. Got rid of the futon that was in my art room, taking up room for no reason. Sorry, my friend Jake, that was his bedroom. He's my best friend. He would come and stay the night.
No more.
And it's in the living room now. It's not gone. He thought I was getting rid of it and literally got mad.
Nobody gets rid of futons anymore.
No, futons are the best. I got rid of my couch and put my futon there. I hate my living room. I don't care.
Right.
But so future stuff, I finally went through and figured out what one stuff I have that I want to do, because I have a bunch of cool stuff that I've been showing Zay for months and months and months.
We be holding on to so much fire, bro.
It's so hard for me to pick, especially for jackets, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't get custom orders ever. Like, I'm 1,000% open to it. I just don't ever get them. But the thing is that with jackets especially, people don't want to pay what I would need to charge for it to make it worth my while. You know what I mean? Like I said, I spent 36 hours on a jacket. Even if I paid myself $10 an hour, that's $360, not even including materials.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Not a lot of people. Yeah. Yes, there are some people our age that will pay money for that kind of stuff. But like I was saying earlier, it's having that appreciation for art and the understanding of the time and effort and everything that went into it. Not that you're just buying, a $400 Louis Vuitton
and it's an original piece.
And it's original piece, something that is custom made for you and you only, which is awesome.
36 hours is a chunk of your life that you're never going to get back. So
that's what that's why I feel like we're gonna, like, that's what's going on here in Monroe even too. Like we're gonna change, we're changing up the culture, man. Like we're gonna build.
I think everyone's waking up. But I feel that in a way with COVID, a lot of people have pushed themselves away from each other, but in some ways, not physically, but a lot of people have came together to support and understand what's going on and not be dicks like people are normally. Because the last few years, the way that I see people act, especially Monroe, is fucking ridiculous.
And that's why we started this.
That's why we wanted it, because look at all these fucking people doing shit,
Yeah.
and nobody knows that they're doing it.
Exactly.
Look at that, and the look at all this hate that's going on right now.
Yeah,
and it's like
the
I need
climate
a
is
break
woo.
from this, dude.
The climate.
That's
Here's
why-
some happy. Here's something cool. Look at what these people do, and that's what's awesome about you guys.
Forget about the politics,
The religion, and we don't talk
forget
about that
the
shit.
religions.
Yeah.
And let's just have fun.
Yeah.
And look at all these great people in our city.
For
And-
real.
and-
No,
and,
for real.
like, I don't have to eat the food you make, but I would like to fucking show people, look at what this motherfucker's cooking.
yeah,
Exactly.
No, it's just uplifting the community.
I don't have to
you know?
like it. That's what Devin said. I don't
Like
have to
Dev
like
says-
it. I can give him the alley oop though.
Yep.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
We're
right.
here for the oop.
Right. People think you gotta be in love or like do you know what I mean? It's just about doing what's right. You know, if you see somebody grinding, you see somebody doing their thing, or you just see a business in the community, you know what I mean? Like just support, you know, like I think that's what like you guys and like TCF, like that's things that's like growing in Monroe. It's just like that creative culture, like bringing other creatives in, you know what I
Giving
mean?
people
To just
credit when credit's due.
100% keeping it low.
I had a friend from high school just text me, man, I just started a business just now. I want to come on and talk to you, bro. I follow what you do. I'm like, dude,
Right.
that's what we're
That's
here
what we
for.
do. That's what we
Yeah.
do. That's what
Because
we
he
do.
was like, oh, I understand if you guys don't want me on or anything. Motherfucker, this is what we're here for,
For
bro.
conversation. We're here
You're
to talk.
supposed to
Yeah.
talk to me about it. You're supposed to come
Exactly.
through. Let me get my word out there, you know?
For real. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys for real because I think I just love what's going on in the city, man. It's a lot of dope growing creatives, you know what I mean? And this I think a lot of young people, you know what I mean, like are just seeing what's going on. And I'm excited to like just be that leader, you know what I mean, to bring some
Yeah,
opportunity.
you don't have to be getting somebody else rich. You can do what you love. And if
Man.
you really breathe it, live it, think it, that's all you
Bro, it's
fucking
possible.
think about. Yep.
It is
It's
possible.
so
Secret.
possible. Yeah.
Law of attraction.
I'm telling you, like,
Guess what? We got a secret.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
it's I feel like I'm living, breathing proof, man. You know,
Yeah.
our story, you know, like if you followed us, if you've seen us, like, you know, it's nothing short of just like, damn, you know, just put the work out there and, you know, let the universe do the rest.
Yep.
Do the
You
rest.
Ride
gotta
that synchronicity.
you gotta make
way.
that fucking brand out there for
Right.
people to fucking eat it up. You gotta do that. So if you're wanting to do something and you're not taking the steps to get out there, then there's no reason like you gotta get deeper into
Yeah.
it. Like you can't just be, oh man.
You
I
can't put bare minimum and expect anything
Yeah. Yeah.
No, with
I-
anything you do.
with
No.
anything.
I design shit for 13 minutes and nobody buys it because
I'm
you
never
put
gonna
fucking
do it again.
Yep.
It's just
Come
like
on.
my OG at the dispensary I was working at last, Kevin. You know, I asked him like, how you know what's the tip you could give me about growing? You know, it's like anything else, and like what you put in, it's what you're gonna get out. You know, whatever you put in, you literally will get out. You know, we gotta. That's why I love Young and Chosen too, because which is a piece that Meg painted
That one
as
was fun
well.
to draw.
Like
one
that
was fun
dropped
to
in the
draw.
midst of all the tensions that was going on in the
Yeah.
summer. It's just like, again, like Danielle in the comments saying, like, it's not about liking each other. You know, it's really not. It's just about respecting
supporting
each other.
And
That's it. Respect. You know, literally, we don't gotta like what this person's doing, what they represent, or who they're voting for, or whatever. But we can at least have the decency to respect each other and just go about our day.
that's what we tried to do yesterday, man. We had somebody that got so much fucking hate, so much everything, and when I opened the door for her to come in the house, she had a fucking smile from ear to ear. Was like, "Hi, oh my god!"
Can't wait to meet her for
And I
real.
was like, "Holy shit, bro, you're fucking awesome." These
real.
people think you're a fucking asshole.
Well,
Man.
we all do dumb shit. We've all done it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
It doesn't change who you are.
Yeah.
You got to read the book before you fucking look at the cover. You know?
Yeah. It's
You can't judge everyone based off of all of their past.
Yeah.
And you know what comes with that? This online social media shit, man. Like people gonna do what they do. They're gonna comment on what they're gonna comment on. Like, you know,
They're
but
gonna shit on everybody they want to because they just hate. You
and
know,
that was-
If someone's gonna come up and poop on the table, why are you gonna make a fucking fit about it? Just
Right.
let them do it. It's nothing to do with you. So why do people get upset?
We had more
People want to
hate
give their
yesterday.
opinion. It does not fucking matter. It's nothing
Yep.
to do with you unless it's said to you personally or about you.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
do
on
it
this.
again.
Why are you complaining?
and what my big thing is, it takes you a whole entire day to hate somebody, while
Yeah.
this person doesn't even know your fucking name.
Put your
Yeah.
energy into something.
You know,
that's
and-
gonna
and, like,
benefit you in
Whenever
the
we
end.
get hate, usually like whether it's like you guys suck or whatever it is, not so much yesterday, but it's like, oh, thank you for your comment and your view, because those counted on the algorithm for us.
You feel me?
Appreciate that.
In our favor. No, that's.
I like that. I like that you took 6 minutes out of your day to come in here and tell me I'm a fucking retard. That's cool.
Still got your attention.
Yeah.
You're still here.
Traffic.
You still mad faced it though.
Yeah,
that's still a reaction.
Look,
Gotcha.
it's just like Naked Lady. Everybody didn't absolutely maybe love it, or they couldn't wear it, or they work a lot so they can't. Everybody had their
excuse.
Everybody had their thing. They loved it. They wore it. They bought it, or they, what I mean, or
Right.
they didn't. So, but either way, it was people felt compelled to tell me about it, to reach out. Like
you're entitled to your
conversation,
opinion.
conversation,
And it was something
traffic.
completely different than what you've ever done before.
Oh man, totally.
Now people know who I am and what I do,
right?
and that we've done that. So any future stuff, they know kind of what to expect, because if anyone knows anything about my art stuff, is that I 99% paint naked women. So.
Yeah.
This next one is
Which is
crazy.
fine.
That's not a bad.
It's not a
that's
bad
not a
thing.
bad thing.
This
Women are
next one
beautiful.
is
It's
crazy.
fine.
It's the origin, man. Like
The
we-
origin,
be looking
divine feminine.
pre-orders dropping any day, man. Like,
Now you got to paint a naked T-Rep and put it on a jacket
like,
You got to put it on the wall. The fuck you mean? That's gotta go in here.
with a little leaf over my junk.
man.
Make it like a Greek. You can be. Josh can be feeding you grapes.
Look, that's crazy.
I already said
Picasso,
I'm not
please.
feeding him. I'm the one getting fed. If anyone's feeding anybody, he's feeding me.
I'm not feeding him, bro.
See?
Look,
All right, fight to the death.
That's crazy, man. We got to
Oh,
get back to get us.
we
some
do
girl,
want
too.
somebody to draw / paint us as Pinky in the Brain and as Cat Dog.
Oh my god,
Cat
that would be
dog.
awesome.
Cat Dog would be good.
Okay.
I
I
seen
fucking miss those shows. Why don't
Yeah,
they have
Cat
those
Dog
on
would definitely
Netflix?
be good.
I seen Joe Rogan's somebody animated like clips.
Those are
And they-
actually Jerry Tunes or whatever they
I
are.
love
I seen Post Malone and I was like, oh, his face tattoos look so. I would look so cool as a cartoon.
If someone wants to make us into a cartoon, we would love you forever.
We would love
Hey.
that. 100%.
Hey,
Welcome to
that's
the
kind of what I do. I was gonna say I draw pop art stuff, guys. I pretty much draw cartoons.
We
and
now
draw
have
pop
a
art.
new Brain Jerk member, the
Drum roll,
animation squad.
please. Hello.
Drum roll.
That's the cool thing with Procreate, though, is that you can actually make animations and make cartoons. Haven't figured out how to do it yet, but it is something on there that you can do. And
Bro,
it's
I've
actually
tried
something
watching.
that's not too hard to do. I follow
Mhm.
people. I follow a bunch of like artists and people on Twitter
Research
and Instagram.
is
That's
Dude,
actually what
And
got,
TikTok is so helpful, honestly, for like art
Yep.
shit and me learning stuff about like
100%.
sewing, fashion, all that kind of stuff. It is so helpful.
yeah. The
There's a lot of dumb shit, but there's a lot of helpful shit too.
Right.
If you really-
a cartoon is what actually sparked the Brain Jerk idea.
Man.
Is we were going to do a cartoon based on our lives. Like,
We have a lot of
That's
stories.
nice.
There's
Yeah.
stories and stuff we've seen,
Yeah.
but then it was like, well, neither of us know how to draw. So
Why don't we tell the stories?
so we're gonna just talk.
Say, "Hey,
what
Nikki,
can we
you can
do
draw."
now?
Wow.
What can we do now to get us towards the path we need to be on?
Right. I love it. No, I freaking love it. I really love podcasting, man. Like
It's fun.
Like I said,
It's really fun,
it
dude. You
is,
make
man.
friends. I mean, I get to know your whole entire life story. If you know you
Man.
want to talk about it, and I have a little bit of PTSD, so we relate on
yeah.
shit. You
No,
know,
I mean, and then building your audience.
Well,
I think that's
it's not an interview. It's a
it's a
conversation.
conversation.
you're
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
You're chilling. You're talking. You're having a good time. You're sitting talking. There's no phones. It's an actual intellectual
And it's
conversation.
not a podcast.
bullshit like what
It's
people
more
do.
than just a podcast.
it's a show.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
like,
show.
Yeah,
We're not a
entertainment.
podcast.
because that's what we
Ranger.
call it. That's what we call it.
For
We're
sure.
just what time are you gonna be here for the show, man? We gotta,
Yeah.
you know.
For real.
Yeah, people ask me, "Oh, are you busy tonight?" No, I got a show tonight.
Because we a whole
You know.
production.
But it is,
you know what
though.
I'm saying?
It is
we
a
a whole
whole ass
production.
thing.
Like we gonna do a special episode at TCF HQ. We gonna have Deb recorded and everything. Brain Jerk TCF. We gonna
Oh
get
yeah,
on
hell yeah.
that.
I'm down,
We'll
dude.
do that one day.
On New Year's Eve, my plan is to like bring you guys in, just come on the fucking show for 5 minutes,
That
say
would be
what's up on New Year's
hard.
Eve, just to pop in. You
That
know,
would be hard.
throughout
New
the
Year's Eve
day,
show. Yeah.
throughout the night.
That
I
would be
mean,
awesome.
Throughout the
Give a
night, people would be
message in.
getting drunker and drunker. Like,
Oh, that'd be
fucking
so fun.
yeah!
That part would be hilarious.
you finally get her on the show. What's up?
Yeah, for real.
I love 2020.
Everybody to tap in.
Yeah, that's the idea for the New Year's show.
That would
Yeah,
be really
because
fun.
we want to bring the love. Like, I mean,
Well, it keeps
everybody.
everyone involved and engaged, especially the people you've had on the show in the past.
Yep.
Like, hey guys, what's up?
And it's a lot
How
of
are things since we
unity.
saw you last? Like,
It's a
that's
lot of
cool.
unity going on. Pete,
There's-
you know what I mean? Dev,
Yeah,
you know
everyone.
what I'm saying? Tone, you know what I mean? Like, man, it's Shane, you know what I mean? Like, it's and a lot of everybody's like pretty much older than me. I feel like I'm the youngest one around and stuff too,
You
man.
are
It's a lot of
chicken.
man. I mean, I'm the young one around, man.
we just want the Midwest, like our area on the
Yeah,
map,
get
because
the
there's
love.
so much fucking talent. It's
There
beautiful
is.
here, dude.
There's a lot of people doing a lot of dope different things.
And there's a lot
man.
of areas to spread to.
Yeah.
Between
Yeah.
Detroit, Ann Arbor, Toledo.
Oh,
There's so
It's
many
right-
places
yeah,
around us,
we're in
and
a
there's
good-
so many other markets that can
Yep.
be reached that are
location.
And you know, Indiana's what, 2 hours away,
Yeah.
maybe.
That's it. Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah.
4
Maybe.
hours. I mean, not even that bad.
Midwest is
We
dope,
drove
man.
to Chicago to get that
For
done.
Right.
real.
Then it's like, then think about worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide. We got people in
We going
England.
there.
Ranger,
We
going
worldwide.
there.
we got people in England watching right now.
Scotland,
We going
That's
there.
Australia,
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard to see that on the algorithms.
Scotland,
That's
England,
hard.
the
Philippines.
Australia.
Awesome.
That's hard for real.
That's my favorite part because I'm like when I play Madden, I play not the actual game.
He plays the
I play
GM,
as
bro.
the GM and I watch the algorithms.
Right.
That fantasy sports.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Fantasy baseball is my thing because you have time to actually see the algorithm appear.
Mm-hmm.
And you can now watch, okay, he's getting hot. You better jump on him, or
Yeah.
this
Better
guy's
throw
getting
him in.
cold.
Yep.
Or this guy over here, he's might be the shittiest guy on their team, but
He's hot right now.
he's fire against this pitcher.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one pitcher, he just crushes. It don't matter where he's at, or it's a team. He
I
just
love
crushes.
fantasy too.
That's my favorite
That's
thing.
like how sports betting is too, though,
Mhm.
for some of it, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, especially now that sports betting is legal in Michigan, because I have a friend that does it, and it's
I
the
love,
amount of money that some people will put up to win a very small amount of money
yo,
is.
I like betting. I'm not gonna lie.
I love me some blackjack.
I like to
learned
bet
how to
again-
play from Fallout New Vegas, but
One of my boys put me
Blackjack's
onto
fun.
this
I love
thing to where you
blackjack.
can like bet through cryptocurrency.
Oh,
And I was using it's this website that you'll have to message me if you want more details. Right? it's this website and you pretty much use a VPN to so it shows that you're in Canada, because the website's like I think it's illegal, not allowed in the US or something like that. And you pretty much like bet with Bitcoin and you can come up, bro, off of like betting on sports, bro. Like even you could bet on the election. I didn't even know you could do
no,
that.
that was
You
yeah,
could
no.
bet
On
on the
Bovada,
election.
Yep.
on Bovada.
here's the thing.
That's
though.
crazy. No,
Here,
You
that's
bet on
crazy.
the election and bet on like if what color tie they were wearing, if they were gonna say
Yeah.
something.
That's
Yep.
Oh, it's 1,000% a real thing. That's one of my friends did it. Two of my friends did it.
Because they
actually,
bet
betting
on
it.
like quarterbacks
But here's the
completion
thing.
rates.
My thing with betting, like when me and my buddy bet on UFC, I
right,
do good.
right.
And then when I actually fucking go to these sites to put the money down, none of my guys win.
Bro.
I was like, dude,
Bro.
how is it all
I was-
upsets?
bro. It's
Yeah.
it's like a
It's always
real
the underdog.
calculation thing.
No, the election
And-
stuff was crazy. I didn't know that you could actually that was a
Bet
real
on
thing.
a
Bet
election.
on what people say, what they're wearing,
bro.
what they're gonna do if they move their arm
How
the
is
right
that?
way.
Like, I just don't. Any competition or anything where there could be a winner or loser.
It's because
I guess.
betting is legal in Michigan now. That's why I think that was only they could do that in
Yeah.
our area.
Right.
It's not a countrywide thing from my
Right, right.
understanding.
Like a
It's
lot-
No,
only
'cause you could-
Some states
You
can't
could
do
be
that.
there like, okay, Zay's got a meeting today. He's going to be on the podium. What fucking color shirt is he going to wear?
That's insane.
Now let's bet
bro.
on this.
I
What
bet
color
it's
shirt
something
is he gonna wear?
TCF, motherfucker.
Look, you know I'm dripped down in TCF.
Yeah.
To the socks, which we got
Yeah,
coming. with winter.
Just wait till we get the brain
I think
brain
there
jerk
was
gear.
one-
We won't be. You'll never see us out of it.
Come on, TCF brain jerk. We're gonna have to make it happen one day.
I'm gonna get brain jerk tattooed on my foot. Oh wait, I already did.
Look, I'm gonna get. I'm not even a tattoo guy, but I'm damn near gonna get TCF tatted on me. The logo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This font in it. When you dedicate it, this your life.
It's
man.
yeah. That's what
Uh,
the tattoo when I put it above my eyebrow. It's because there's no way out.
There's no
I'm
way
doing
out.
this
It's
forever.
only,
This is
it's
what I'm
only
doing.
one way out.
Yeah,
In the box.
in a box.
And we're not talking about a computer.
Man, no, for real. This is it feels good, you know what I mean, to just have this creative energy around like our area going, like even music wise, you know what I mean?
I think COVID was a good thing because a lot of people are just really revamping.
Just like my
shit.
uncle said, like if
people sit back and analyze things and like reel everything in and be like, all right, what the fuck am I doing? That's what it made me do, especially like when my hours got cut 100%. And I'm sitting at home and instead of working 6 days, I'm working 2-3 days. And I'm like, all right, yes, I have my kids. Get to see my kids more. Obviously, that's fantastic. But I'm like sitting there and I'm like, all right, I need to do something or I'm going to lose.
Them creative minds.
Nothing to go and do. So I'm like, all right, completely rearranged 75% of my house. Right. I finished 2 new drawings. I'm starting another painting. I have another one that's halfway started.
Numbers.
So it's like over the last month, I've gotten more work done than I have in the last 6 months, pretty much, because I'm able to focus and hone in on what's actually a priority.
The shutdown makes these creative people, their brain starts working when you give them fucking hours in the day, you know,
because you don't have to.
My brain doesn't shut off. I'm sitting there. I write shit down. I'll sit there. Like I have random weird fucking notes of ideas in my phone. Notepads all over my house because I'm like, oh wait, shit. Okay. Post-it notes all over my art room, literally stuck to the walls, stuck to shit. Literally, there's notes everywhere, but it's like, write it down because I will fucking forget it.
This was a time for little guys to come up. Like my uncle was saying, like this is like the big businesses are suffering because there's not a ton of money floating around in the economy.
Everybody wants their community to go up. Yeah, fuck what a Walmart. Sure. There's a Walmart in every fucking city, dude.
For sure.
If you go to Highlight,
and they're making millions and billions, and not even looking out for their employees.
Man.
Oh yeah. Even if Monroe didn't go to Walmart at all, they would still be making oodles of money.
You guys remember when Walmart was where Hobby Lobby was, though?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I
fucking long ago.
Yeah, that's how, bro. I miss when it was over there. Honestly, it was kind of fun.
I feel old when I think.
I feel old. No, no. Really. You know how I felt old today when I was driving past Tim Hortons on Telegraph and the whole Lazy Boy thing was gone, and I look and I'm like, that's not supposed to look like that.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this old? The gas station that's on Newport Road and Telegraph.
Yeah,
that thing used to be this tiny little 3-aisle fucking store. And they built it up for 20 some years, and then all of a sudden, boom, here's this giant store and a gas station.
One across from Dollar General.
Yep.
They have really good pepperoni rolls there.
I feel like I know what you're talking about now.
Good pepperoni rolls, and
it was tiny.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that thing is pretty big. That thing is actually really big.
It was smaller than this house. When I was growing up.
That's a hella TLC.
It was grungy and everybody was like, but it was the only place in that area at the time. But now you see why.
Man, I feel like, man, this pandemic, you know what I mean? Well, no matter how long it lasts or whatever, like just over time, you're gonna see who's been on their shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just no excuse. You know what I mean? We've been in this shit like 8-9 months. So it's like,
fucking 2020, it feels like the whole fucking year.
Yeah, the whole year. What am I saying? The whole year, honestly, because
it feels like I got shit on this whole entire year.
That's all we've known this whole year.
In the beginning, for me, it was like, oh hell yeah, we get a fucking vacation,
get a little break,
getting paid, and a vacation, and then that extra money ran out, and you're like, okay, now it's time to do something. And that's when we started this too.
Yeah, that's hard to see. It just goes to show, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm saying, man. Like, there's even a lot of free money out there. Like, if you weren't smart enough to take that and invest it toward yourself to better yourself in some way, or your creation or your life in some way, you know what I mean? Like that,
and then keep it reinvesting.
Like, that's the part people can't do. That's the part people forget to do. They feel good off of that first, payout or first kind of results. You got to keep the money rolling into the.
Don't even take none of that money if you can. Just keep reinvesting. Roll it.
That's what Courtney Frost said. She said, "I literally don't even buy shit for me anymore. It's always an investment. It's always something to better myself."
100%. I don't wear nothing besides TCF. I can't remember the last time I bought clothes.
Well, if you're not gonna wear it, who's gonna?
Like I even feel guilty if I'm wearing anything besides something I made outside. Like it's a whole anxiety thing. I'll just be thinking about it, waiting for somebody to say something like, "Yeah, no, it's just one of those days." But no,
leave me alone. I just woke up.
Oh, look, Zay's wearing fucking Jordan.
look.
He don't fuck
for
with
real.
TCF.
I guess he likes Jordan better.
Man, TCF down to the socks. You know what I mean? That's how I'm feeling. I don't want to wear nothing else besides that. You know, everybody around me TCF'd up. That's it.
Well, you gonna make any shoes ever? Or?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I should paint some
100%.
Shoes,
I've done that
hats.
before.
I think-
Painted shoes.
I think we'll start with like
So fun.
exclusive, like
painted Vans.
no,
painted
100%.
Vans. Oh, I love painted Vans.
Yeah.
I painted pugs on a pair of Vans.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago.
I think pugs
They
are
were
one
so
of the
fucking
ugliest
cute.
dogs in the world.
They are.
Wow.
They are.
They are.
I agree.
They are so
The
ugly. They're
Chihuahuas,
cute.
They are
Agreed.
though. They are.
They're like,
Yeah.
I do have a soft spot for Frenchies.
Give me
though.
a Yorkie or a Yorkie.
I got a
I'll get
husky.
Those are
Yorkie.
too yappy. She's so pretty.
No,
Let me get a
she's
dog
wild.
that's too
I like them
big.
because they're
Okay,
expensive.
yeah. Go get a cane corso.
Yeah, that's what I want.
At least it's a tall dog. You're a tall person. That's what I
Yeah.
like because somebody in my family has eight cane corsos,
Jesus. That's a lot of ass.
and like 6 of
That
them
is
are
a
a
lot.
year old, and they are the best dogs I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh, yeah.
They're all beautiful. They're so sweet.
They're
and
really smart.
well trained.
I only
super
have
smart.
a cat.
They're really smart, but they also, because mine's a puppy, he's like 4 months. This motherfucker, bro, knows. He's just too smart. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but right when you turn your head, I'm doing it. And then he knows, because
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
chasing him to the house.
Like a baby.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
I'm gonna whoop that ass. Come here. And he's just running. Dude, one time he was in the kitchen fucking shit up. The trash or something, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" He ran to my dad, jumped in his fucking lap, and my dad's
You know
like,
what time it is.
"Don't mess with Cyrus."
He know what time it was.
Dad, he's doing you right now, bro. He's making you look like a fool in your own house.
Yeah, like,
He's working you.
He deserves to get his ass whooped, Dad.
He's
my
grounded.
My mom's dog
Send him
be
to his
too
room.
hyper. He be having too much energy. He reminds me of like a greyhound. Dude is so agile and linky. Like
What kind of dog?
I think he's a lab. Pretty sure he's a
Yeah,
lab. He's a young too. Like I think he's not even one. Yeah, maybe. Like,
his dog can't hold her excitement.
yeah, like some.
She's, oh my god, there's fucking people.
That's how huskies are, though.
grab your arm with her mouth and
Oh yeah,
I
bro.
love
That's
that.
how
I'll
he
give
is.
you
Like,
all
if
the
you
love
just
and
have your hands
attention.
to the side, it'll just come up
play
and
with
bite
me.
it.
Bop, bop, bop,
Yeah,
play with
I'll be
me.
like, bro.
Hi, I'm
bro,
here.
like,
That's the one
Here.
thing that
Yeah.
that and jumping are two things that piss me off.
And that's all she
Other
does.
than that,
You
she's
can deal with it.
She's a great
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
It's
She's
but
still a
that's
puppy, though. The
yes,
jumping will come with
she's
time.
not even a year old, and
Yeah.
she's a husky.
Huskies
I
are
totally agree.
are puppies for the longest. They are hard, but when they get good, they are fucking extravagant.
When I was a kid,
They're
one of my dad's friends lived around the corner, had an albino husky, and his name was Casper. That was the cutest fucking dog, like yours.
Hell,
Yeah.
man.
Sinjus.
Does she
She's-
have red eyes?
No, she's
No.
got blue eyes.
She's
Yeah,
got
blue eyes. No, because Casper had red eyes. He was like albino.
They're like
albino,
ice blue
I
too.
think.
Yeah, she's a beautiful fucking dog,
Damn.
and Josh is getting her to listen real good.
I don't even have to say a word. All I got to do is like open her cage door and she'll go in there.
That's awesome.
Unless
Have
she
you been
knows
putting her in the crate since
somebody's
she was a
here.
puppy?
I started that because she was shitting and pissing everywhere, and
That's the worst.
Yep.
she's screaming. This dog, when she screams, like she don't bark. She screams.
That's what, yeah, that's a husky thing, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh
see,
yeah. That whole
Cage
cry.
training.
Yeah.
I think cage training is the most important thing to do to a dog because
It gives them their
for
own
sure.
space.
especially I've been reading books
She
about
goes in
cane
there
corsos.
now without anybody telling. She'll
Yep.
go in there and lay
She's
down.
like, leave me the fuck alone.
Yep.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to chill. I don't want you guys now.
I read a book about cane corsos, and if you let them even all dominant kind of dogs with
Yeah.
a ball sack,
Yeah.
if you let it sleep in your bed from the day it's born and shit like that, that motherfucker's not going to respect you.
Yeah.
Oh, it thinks it's a human.
I'm gonna shit in
Right.
your fucking
That's
room.
like-
I don't give a shit.
That's like
Right.
the labs I had growing up. They were good. They were well-behaved dogs. They were good around like me and my nephew and stuff,
Right.
but they were just there. They're
They-
lazy dogs. They
they-
just sat there. They lay on the
What
couch.
kind of dogs are they?
Labs.
Labs.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh,
They're smart.
they're smart, but mine were lazy as.
Yeah.
Dang.
But my
The
dad
lab
also,
slander.
my dad spoiled
Yeah.
the shit. No, I love them. They're great dogs. Not saying that at all. I love all dogs.
No, I feel-
Fuck your dogs, dad. The fucking stupid labs.
Actually, my dad used to give the dogs. He'd make them cookies, and it would help. He'd bake them for them, and they were so fucking good. Mocha would go and bark at the fridge when she wanted more. And then she'd go lay down. And then she'd want another one. She'd go bark at dad at the fridge.
Give your pet
go back and
CBD.
forth.
I had an English Mastiff before he passed away last year. I had an English Mastiff, and he started his
those
hips.
ones with the mushed face, or no?
Yeah, it was 210 pounds.
Okay.
If it would stand up on my shoulders and still be taller.
Oh wow.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, he had some bad arthritis, and my dad was like, dude, what the fuck are we gonna do? And I had some paw. I was like, Dad, this paw is gonna work, if it works for us. This motherfucker took that fucking bud and shoved it down the motherfucker's throat. And he was cool for a couple of days, he was, because they get up real slow and shit like that. Them old dogs only last
especially big dogs, they have such big issues with their joints and their shoulders and stuff.
Their hips, shoulders.
I think Great Danes normally they're like 8 years, I think, is their lifespan. Big dogs
8
normally
to 10
can't.
Is what Kratos was. He was almost 10, and he fucking my poor little sister, dude. She had to see him.
Man, I lost my dogs last year too.
Yeah, man, fucking, I hate that shit.
That's all right.
But we went out and we found my dad wants an all black Cane Corso after his dog died. We got him cremated for him and stuff like that. And then he's like, man, I really want an all black Cane Corso. So we were gonna be like, all right, we're gonna surprise this motherfucker. Let's
get him a new
Corso,
Yeah.
And then COVID happened, so and it ruined because we were 4 days off of getting the other dog shipped.
Yeah.
And we were like, come on, man. And then COVID shut it all down, locked down the borders. And we had to wait 10 more weeks, but we got to talk to my dad about it and shit like that and tell him, And honestly, we had the COVID helped a little bit because we got a few books about Cane Corsos and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because they can be trained as fucking killers and family dogs in the same sentence,
yes.
depending how you fucking train them.
My 5-year-old bosses around the Cane Corsos.
Yeah,
all of them.
Oh yeah, my dad's real strict on the if you fuck my granddaughter up, I will bury you out back.
Yeah,
right.
I will bury you out back.
That's why
Henry's
the boss.
Yep.
I mean, he thinks he's the boss in most aspects of life because he's 5. But
yeah, a 5-year-old, bro. I still think 15. I'm the boss. Do you plug everything in? So
before that, ask the fish question.
Oh, a fish question. Oh, would you rather be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond?
Oh,
you can both answer it.
Meg, you go first.
No, what the you're gonna put me on like that?
I gotta go first.
Yeah.
All right.
We got another barn burner after you give us those
big fish, little pond, small fish, big pond. Is that how it was?
Which one would you rather be?
I'm going fucking first again. I think a small fish in a big pond because that's kind of how I feel right now, and that you kind of just have to break through and show that you can make yourself known and something out of yourself. I would rather have to work for my shit and get notoriety that way than have everything handed to me and just be like, oh, here you go. Here's a business. Here's a shit ton of money. Have fun. Bye. Yep. Like the fact that I can say that my dad died 5 years ago and I've had 2 kids since then. And I'm still growing as an artist and trying to develop my own business and do that own shit. Like it's been a fucked up 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's not been easy, but I've grown from it a lot. I've learned a lot from it. And I would rather have my dad here, but I'm very thankful for the lessons that I've learned for the age that I am. Because
see the small fish in a big pond, you have room to grow.
Yeah.
When you're a big fish in a small pond, you can eat all the fish and there's nobody
You're
else.
You're not going to grow anymore. It's just like a turtle in a cage.
It's going to be a huge fish.
Zay's turn.
I think right now, I would say, like, generally me as a person, I think I'm gonna want to be, a small fish in a big pond. But right now, I think I'm enjoying being a big fish in a small pond. But it took me going out to that big pond, you know what I mean, to be able to enjoy it, like
to appreciate where you're at.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you really want to always put yourself in positions just to grow. I feel like that's all I did living in Ypsi and Ann Arbor. I was just push myself to be around other people, different scenarios, new opportunities and areas. Like you can't be scared, you know what I mean, to just, follow your heart. Like it may require traveling out of state or, making new friends or breaking into a new industry. But to answer that simply, like at heart, I would like to be a small fish, a big pond, room to grow, a lot of other things around you. But
a lot of opportunity in a big pond,
Now you can plug yourself in, and then we got one more question for you.
Yeah. If you want to follow me, Zay Turnage on Facebook, Instagram, all the way Zay, Twitter, I think it's ZQ Turnage 25, Snapchat, Zay Turn 1. Yeah, if you want to follow me, I'll be on the podcast tagged and everything. So follow TCF Threads on Instagram and the Chosen Few Threads on Facebook.
And look for our pre-order this week.
Yes, yes,
Lord. Whenever Zay gets it on there.
Yes, Lord.
It's all to him.
Plug yourself in, man.
So, Facebook says that my art name is too inappropriate, so why don't we make a Facebook page for it? That's why I've never had one. It says pleasure is inappropriate. So I only have my Instagram. I have a Twitter, which is no PLSRE. I think the letters were too long, and I couldn't figure a different way to abbreviate it. But my Instagram is no paint, no pleasure. There's a bunch of jackets, canvases, all that other stuff that I've done on there. I'm in the process of making my Etsy shop, but I'm too lazy and it makes you want to weigh things. And I've yet to do that because it's time consuming and it's just one of the other millions of things I have to do.
Yeah.
But check me out on Instagram.
All right. So who wants to answer first? I'll
go first this time.
Okay. So you got one last thing to say to the world. What is it? Boom. Here's your camera.
It's the last thing you get to say to the entire world.
I would say, shoot, hey, just follow your heart. You know what I mean? Follow your heart. And no matter what you do or go through, just keep your mind positive. You know what I mean? In my journey, I've had some low points, you know what I mean? Like I've lost my son, you know what I mean? I've lost my grandma, we're going to lose people. We're going to go through things. But I think what really makes you, and really what, tells your story is just how you never gave up, what you conquered and what you left behind as your legacy. So just be the best version of yourself, you know what I mean? And know that you could do anything. Anything is possible.
Good. That's a good one.
You, Megan?
TCF.
Okay. It's the last thing I would say. Ever.
To the world, this is
your one chance to tell the world what you want.
7 billion people are listening.
Oh, there's a lot of things I want to say that I probably shouldn't say.
Shout out to Danielle. Shout out to Danielle.
But
what's on your heart, man? What do you feel? What have you been through this year? You fought through a lot.
There's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
There's one thing you wanted to say. Yeah. Anything.
Love yourself and be true to yourself. Don't fuck around and wait for people, friends. You can have toxic friendships. You can have toxic family members. You can have toxic boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. Be aware of your surroundings and don't let negative people leech off of you and pull you down from where you're trying to get further and be, because, or even being the toxic person, you can be a good person and still be in a toxic mindset and not realize it and have to break yourself out of that. I've been there. The mental progression I've made over the last 5 years, I'm still not tip top, but I mean, compared to 5 years ago after I lost my dad, it's crazy how much, once you try, instead of pushing everything away, try to learn and understand from why you feel the way you do and start to love yourself, everything else just kind of starts to fall into place. Because if you don't give a fuck about yourself and don't do what you need to do for yourself, nothing else is going to work. Your relationships aren't going to work. Your friendships aren't going to work. If you don't want to help yourself, nobody else can help you, and vice versa.
Talk to him.
Those are facts.
Hold yourself accountable.
Yes, 1,000%.
Everything is your fault.
Yep.
Always.
You gotta fucking take the blame.
You
gotta take the blame to improve it. It's your life. You're the one driving the fucking bus.
You're in control.
Train conductor.
Manifest every day.
Yep. Let it fucking put it into the universe. It will come true. That's it for episode 41.
For real, I appreciate you guys for.
Thank you so much for coming in, man. I'm glad to hear you guys' story and how great you guys are doing. I love every single one of you. Have a great day.
Thank you guys for tuning
Thanks,
in.
guys.
TCF, the